Go outside in these things. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Damn!
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. I'm the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Schwarzenegger.
Gesundheit.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good!
Well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
What's going on, everybody? No, your fast forward button is working, just not for that intro. Hopefully everybody in the backstage is still awake and you are too sitting at home. But welcome to Men on Films. I don't know what episode we're on, but it's like of the show, like the channel, it's number 57. So let me start off by adding the fellas. First up, let's start off with Lucida Bay. Speaking of time travel, sir, sometimes you're on a delay. How are you doing right now?
I don't know. Am I on a delay? How are we doing?
No, you seem like you're going fine. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you are, you're on point because you are the time traveling co-host. So,
right. I'm always behind.
So let's get on to it and add our next co-host, Creative Primitive. Welcome.
What's up?
Not much. How you doing?
Good.
Creative.
And last but not least, Smudge Customs. I don't know where Abhi's at tonight. Like, I think he had prior engagements, so he might be late. Stew for lunch is going to be a little late this evening, so it's just going to be us four for a little bit. I don't know if we'll have like a fill-in. I didn't ask anybody else if they wanted to hop on, so I think we can handle this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We can pull something out.
So how was your guys' week?
It's good.
I mean, we had Christmas. Now we're on to New Year's. Did you guys get anything fun to play with?
Nothing in the toy realm, but I did get some good gifts. I got a new tablet and some headphones, some gift cards, which are going to get used for some really fun stuff.
Oh, look at Smudge! You got one of the retro carded.
Yeah, those are some nice ones.
Yeah, a couple of those.
I didn't really get into the retro line, but I definitely picked up a few of those because I just love that classic look.
Oh yeah, it looks really good.
You can't have enough troop builders at the same time, right?
Yeah.
I do squads of 4. Like I'll do like if I do a squad, I'll get like 4, and that's like that, or like 4 and a leader, and that'll be like my general army building.
Well, and now they keep producing vehicles. You might want to start throwing them in vehicles. So
exactly. Yeah.
Smudge, one thing I should have asked: Did you have any assignments for this from last week to this week to watch?
I did. So I saw 3 movies, and two of them were given to me by Frankie because I felt bad because apparently the first time that we watched, I don't remember this night. Apparently we watched the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, and I completely just tore it apart or something. I don't remember the night, but I actually watched them, and they were a good time. The first 2, I didn't watch the third one, which would have been great for tonight. But
yeah, I know.
I've heard it's terrible.
About that.
Oh, that's going on the list.
Yeah, it's not that good of a movie.
Yeah, that's true. It does not mean that. You're absolutely right, Kaiju Katie. See, you do have one.
Speaking of somebody special popping in, I did send a link to somebody reclining at his spot right now. Welcome, Magnafigure Photos, Winford.
How's it going, guys?
Thanks for hopping on. You got a shot
What's up,
going on
Winford?
right there? What is that?
Look like Mace.
Oh,
okay.
About 3 deep.
3 deep.
There you go.
Damn. Did that bottle start full? And that's how you?
No, it was about half.
Okay.
But I started on
Smudge,
pre-POA at 7 o'clock, so.
Gotcha.
There you go.
So Smudge, which turtle movie of the 2 did you like better? The first one or the second one?
I liked the first one better. The second one, something with the costumes, they were a little more animated, I think, but it took away, I think, from the first one. And it was a little too goofy for me. The first one I could deal with. The second one I was like, I don't know about this, but I definitely had a good time with both of them. First one I think is definitely better.
Yeah, I think the first one they went with that gritty comic book style, and that was before the animated series became a hit. Yeah. And then by the time the second one hit, the padding on the toy nunchucks we used to get at the fair wasn't thick enough, and kids were getting hurt. And that's why Mikey never used his nunchucks in that movie and had some bullshit yo-yo and anything and everything else. They were trying not to use their weapons in that opening fight scene in Ninja Turtles.
I was like, what is happening?
I think that Turtles is a perfect example of knowing where your abilities are limited. And what I mean by that is, at that time that movie came out, it was pre-CGI, pre all that stuff. So they had to make 4 turtle costumes that were pretty identical except for like the heads, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yep.
They were pretty identical, even though they were molded to the actor's body, that they could still, use different molds, different places, what I'm getting at. So they had a simple design. Well, when you do the sequel, you introduce things like Toka and Razar, and you can't do this with the same technology. You can't do those creatures and have it believable.
Right.
And not have it look like, oh, I'm a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
So, they reached too far for what they were trying to do in the sequel, for what the technology was available.
Batman Returns overrated. That'll get him going.
Words, Michelle Pfeiffer. That's the only thing. That's the only the best part about
exactly. She's the only thing that does it for me in that movie.
Welcome, Alessandro. Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, I was gonna say, what's your favorite your favorite Bat side piece? Who was in Batman and Robin? Was it Elle McPherson?
Who was in that one?
That was
I was like, I
Alicia
don't think so.
Silverstone.
Yeah, it was Alicia
No,
Silverstone.
she was
Yeah, she
Batgirl,
was
but
Batgirl.
I was saying Batman's side piece. His side piece was
Oh, his side piece was
Elle McPherson.
was
She
it?
wasn't really in it
I think you might
much.
be right.
No, she wasn't in it much, but
No.
Yeah.
Just
She
'cause
was-
Bruce
She
was
didn't
never
play
in
a
it.
role like she did in the other ones did.
right.
Yeah, because
I'm a fan of the Batman Forever.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
She looked great in that movie.
Dude, Nicole Kidman, you can't go wrong.
Nope.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer her in Days of Thunder myself. That was before she was like famous, hot.
Yeah.
She still was
Free Tom
showing
Cruise.
off.
What was the
red hair
other
and
movie
freckles.
that she did with Tom Cruise? At that around
Near
that
and
same
far,
time?
or Far and Away, or something
Yeah,
like
Far
that.
and Away. That
Oh
was
yeah,
another
Far and Away.
Never saw Far and Away. There's Eyes Wide Shut, though. That's another one.
Didn't we bring that up a couple weeks ago?
I think
Yeah,
we did,
Yep.
yeah.
for a titties movie.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of those in that.
Yep, a
Mhm.
lot
It's
of
on,
those.
I think it's on Tubi right now, and I almost watched it. I was like, eh.
You only need to watch like the first 30 minutes, and then
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
So, did you guys do your
Oh.
homework? Did you come up with some time traveling movies?
I did.
I mean, I have a lot.
It's like once you start going down that rabbit hole, you're like, oh, there is a shitload of time travel.
Oh, yeah.
That is a
Mhm.
well
there
tapped well
Yep.
when it comes to movies. Now, what qualifies as a time travel movie?
Time travel?
I mean, anything where like, so I'm probably gonna pull one from my list, but like even a movie like Forever Young, where he started in like the 40s and he gets frozen, and then you come back into the
So, Man at a
present
Time counts as time travel.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Man at a Time counts. I probably should have used it that way, but so yeah,
Would
anything
Groundhog
where
Day
there's
qualify? Because it's
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
loop.
what movie? Smudge.
No.
I was at Groundhog Day.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
it's a time.
because he's
loop.
stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, he's stuck in a time loop.
Yeah.
Which how many times has Groundhog Day been redone, but with different premises?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
so many
saw
times.
a trailer for one the other day where it was this hot chick. I can't remember her name, but she takes a shot or a swig out of a tequila bottle, and then it reverses. It brings her back in time a few moments, and then she plays
She got
out.
that worm.
Yeah,
well,
it's
I mean,
got like the
usually-
worm glows every time she takes the shot.
That's like the opposite of how tequila actually works. Because I mean, you drink
Yeah.
tequila, and then you wake up a couple hours later, and you got no
Exactly,
idea what
yeah.
happened.
You'll
Yeah,
lose time
like
for
that.
sure if you have too
Yeah.
much tequila. But yeah, any type of anything where there's times being molested.
Okay.
Twisted and bent, and yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I mean, I'm ready to rock and roll. Like I said, I got a whole list here.
All right, creative.
I'm gonna
Start us off.
Start us off. All right. So, I'm just going to start at the top of my list here. Superman the movie, the Richard Donner.
I almost put that on my list.
That's right. I didn't even think of that.
Probably the flakiest form of time travel, right?
Oh yeah.
When I say I've got a list here, I mean I've got a list.
Holy shit.
We're gonna be here all night,
Harry
boys.
Potter's
No,
not on.
I fully expect you guys to knock a bunch of these off.
Yeah, that's why I've got like almost 10 on my list. 'Cause I figure somebody's going to say some of them before I get to them.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
It's so weird. Like you think about it, and yeah, like I said, there's so many movies that have time travel applied to it.
Yep.
So
Right.
when you guys were younger and saw Superman do that, did you think like in your head canon that was like, okay, that makes
Dude,
sense?
that totally made comic book sense, dude.
It
That
makes
was
sense.
straight up comic book sense.
Right. It did. As a little kid, you're watching that, and you're like, "Oh, sure, yeah, that's fine."
Dude, if we're in a world where there's a man who's bulletproof, has laser vision, ice breath, and is gets powered by the sun, Sure, I can believe this guy can fly around the Earth in the opposite direction, and that'll reverse time somehow.
Sure, why not?
That won't
Makes
like
perfect sense.
rip up the
Perfect
tectonic
sense.
plates and completely flood the western side of every single continent. No.
No.
You'll be fine.
Makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think did he do that in the comic books, or was that like new to Donner's movie?
I'm sure he did something similar. If it wasn't before, he definitely did it at some point after. Like I would not put it past them to go, oh, he did this in the movie. Okay, yeah, we can do that. It makes sense.
All right, Smudge, you got one
That was
that
my turn.
yeah.
I'm gonna pick someone that everyone's got this one on their list, I'm sure. But
steal it.
this was one that I actually saw as a kid, not as an adult, and I grew up with it, and it's awesome. Probably the best one, Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking the whole franchise.
The whole franchise.
Yeah.
But I'd say
Okay.
the first one's the best. But yeah,
I would
I
agree
actually
with
was
you.
able to see that as a kid. My parents actually had that, so that was a great. The first one is such a great movie. Like all the little, like just the opening scene, like it just the lead up to everything. It's awesome.
The cinematography, the way that they filmed that opening sequence, and then they mirrored that exact same opening sequence in the past. Just
Yeah. Everything is just chef's kiss.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh,
And the
absolutely.
soundtrack, awesome.
And to think that he almost
Well,
didn't get Michael J. Fox almost didn't get that role.
Yeah, they
I
switched
know.
it.
Had it. Yeah.
It
Yep.
was
That was insane.
Eric Stoltz.
Yep, Eric Stoltz.
So
Yeah.
the
Well,
fact that his mom
And-
tried to rape him multiple times, how does that make you guys feel?
Well, you got to think
Uncomfortable.
about that. You got to think about that, right? He looks nothing like his father,
No.
but he looks awfully a lot like himself.
Gross.
Miss Marvel all over again.
So you're saying he got one past the goalie?
I don't know. I mean, could have been a deleted scene.
That's the goalie. Oh my god.
Those Calvin Kleins.
Hey,
But,
that's
No, I got a great little fact for you regarding that ties in with the movie. The town that I live in, the city that I live in, our city hall is downtown. It's about a mile and a half from me. Our city hall is designed like the Clock Tower building.
Nice.
The architect, yeah, the architect that built the city hall here and a few others, because one town over from me, their city hall is the Hall of Justice. Literally, it is the Hall of Justice.
You
So
know
it's like
where the
this
Hall
guy-
of Justice is from, right? It's the Grand Central Station in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's based. That's what they based the
Oh,
Hall of Justice off of.
Okay.
So if
Yep.
you ever come to Cincinnati, the Hall of Justice is
Yep.
in Cincinnati,
wow.
which
okay.
makes sense because guess where Kenner was located at?
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Cleveland.
So I don't know what came first, like the figures or the Super Friends cartoon, but yeah, that's where the Hall of Justice came from.
Well, yeah, I don't know. The figures came after the
show,
the cartoon, the Super Friends. Yeah, because the figures came in like the mid '80s, and that show came out in the late '70s, early '80s.
Yeah.
Oh, we went on a off topic again.
I know it happens.
Didn't even make it a whole round.
Right.
We got
I'll have to
three
see if I can figure out to do like an active counter.
yeah.
Yep. Right, who's next? Lou? Winford? Which way are we going?
Winford.
Yeah, I'll go there.
Yeah, Winford.
We're going
Deadpool
counterclockwise. We're going back in time.
Kind of like up and
Yeah,
down.
Go Deadpool 2.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That one was definitely on my list.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
didn't even
right.
think about it, but yeah.
I didn't even think about that either.
Yeah,
That's
Cable
great.
travels back in time, and then at the end, Deadpool bounces through all the timelines, fixing shit.
Yep. definitely on my list there. Now,
We got
Okay.
a comment on Twitch.
That's great.
I dig that.
That is freaking awesome.
Dude, it does. Holy
and
shit.
and
I'm looking at it.
almost in like in a circle.
You got to capture that.
For least. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's great.
That's awesome, Polar Knights. Caleb, you got to catch that. You got to screenshot that shit. You got to
Yeah.
save that.
Turn
That's
that into a
awesome.
short.
Yeah, turn it into a short.
Yep.
And mine will be different by Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, what are you doing? You shaving?
Nah, I just got to trim it up.
Okay, all right.
Oh, so
Is
so Deadpool 2, right? That was
Yep.
your selection. All right, so I guess we'll go with mine. So this is kind of what was the catalyst for this week's show. Because last week on Tubi, like I was bored, I was doom scrolling on Tubi. I was trying to find something to watch, and the Final Countdown was on the list, and I was like, I haven't seen that in forever. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Final Countdown, it was 1980. The USS Nimitz, one of the was that a Ronald Reagan class aircraft carrier from 1980, fully loaded, was going on just like a mission, not a search mission, just doing like their like a route or something out of Hawaii. They get drawn into like a time portal, and next thing they know, they're in the middle of the ocean. Like their destroyer escorts didn't come through the portal with them, and things start happening, and they figure out they're one day before the events of Pearl Harbor, right outside of Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
oh shit.
And it makes a great hypothetical what if at the time
Nuclear submarine or nuclear aircraft carrier.
Highly advanced.
Yeah, top of the line.
With prior knowledge of the event about to occur.
Yeah, and could take out the Japanese fleet. And
What's
there's
this thing
actually
called?
videos online. It's really fun if you go onto YouTube. There's simulations, and there's a lot of theories going back and forth as if this aircraft carrier could take out the Japanese fleet.
Oh,
You said it was called Final Countdown?
Yeah, it's called Final
Final
Countdown.
Countdown? That sounds really interesting. I just added
And
it to
before
the
we
list, so.
before we continue, we do have another member. Well, they're not. Oh wait. Oh, he's turned around. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here. Welcome back.
Hey,
What's happening?
So
We got another stage of beer.
we're just going on about the Final Countdown, and we're like theorying if that
yes,
is
I
capable
know
of
the movie
taking out-
very well. It's a very interesting scenario. It really is. Like, what would happen if at the time a Martin, carrier was up against World War II era Japanese?
Yeah.
And, also, they bring up the question of causality because, one of the dilemmas is like, we can wipe them out, but would we actually have an America after that? Like, what would be the side effects?
Yeah,
Because
so
that was America's catalyst for getting involved in World War II.
right. So one of the plot
Yeah,
points
like-
was they spared a senator's life that was like pushing to be the next president, and like he was all about going into war, and then he eventually dies in the movie. But it's a fun thought experiment for the morality. Would you change the effects of time? And two, is that ship capable? And then all the armaments on it.
I would say just. Oh, sorry. No, I would just say from my experience in the Marine Corps Air Wing, the ship is very capable, but like the moral dilemma is there. Like, me and my unit somehow ended up, in the Japanese Isles the night before Iwo Jima. We had an opportunity to take out the general in charge. Like, should we? Like,
Right.
we most likely can, but like, what is the long-term ramifications of that?
Yeah.
I mean,
yes, it's kind of the age-old question. If you could kill Hitler, would you go back in time and kill Hitler?
Right.
Exactly.
Right. Kill him
That
as
was
a
like
baby.
a good idea.
and
How do things play
Like
out?
that was that
if you never
just a little
reach the
side
power and
tangent.
that never happened?
Yeah, just a little side tangent. That was like my least favorite episode of Love, Death, and Robots was when they had like the guy just like killing Hitler, and I'm like, you know, like the issues that would cause.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like
What
Hydra. You
if
cut off
Hitler
one
was
head.
the
you know.
nice one that came to power?
Yeah, well, it wasn't necessarily he's the nice one. It's just you gotta think of like causality, like like those millions of people being back. That's like it's relationship change. Those people never like leaving Europe. That's like entire families. Most of ours probably wouldn't exist, at least in their current framework.
That's people,
Yeah.
new people being born from the people that didn't survive, that are now mixing in, meeting people that met other people in a different timeline and having kids.
Right.
It's totally messing up the way like history evolves.
Like, you really want to kill Hitler. Like, nobody's denying, like, you really want to kill Hitler, you know? But it's just like, shit, like, will I disappear like Marty McFly as soon as I do it kind of shit? Like, what will happen? Like, will we never go to the moon? What is, like, all the crazy implications from preventing this one horrible event from occurring?
You can
One of
never
the things
control
that they
all
did
the
that-
ripples from that stone you threw in the pond.
Right.
Exactly.
One of the things that was smart in that movie was that there was a lady that was supposed to die, and they saved her, and then something happens where one of the guys, like one of the pilots, gets stuck back in time with her, and then they kind of have they kind of like grow into be like a married couple, and then you don't see them at the beginning, but there's hints of them, and then you kind of see that they were one of the reasons why the main character, Martin Sheen's character, gets put on the Nimitz to do this mission. So it's like they kind of made it happen, but didn't at the same time. It's like,
yeah, causality loop, what if gray area thing.
Yep.
And what was like, it's not this huge cast, but it's really cool because Martin Sheen's in it and Kirk Douglas. So you have like two like first generation big actors who have children that become pretty well named actors. But while we're on that, speaking of well named people, Mr. 2000 himself, king of the giveaways, welcome, Abhi.
What's up, guys?
Oh, Abhi!
What's happening?
Apologize, I'm late.
What's up?
No, you're good. You're
King
good.
of the game.
We're still on round one.
What's up, Bobby?
So final countdown. House Hendo, why don't you go next?
Okay. I was able to write down a few up top of my head. I can like reference scenes, but let me go with Time Bandits.
Nice. That's on my list.
Classic. It is a classic. It's like kid gets kidnapped by time traveling dwarves that are just whacking around on a ship carried by a giant's head. Sean Connery's, a Greek king that just wants to be your dad.
Who was the man on the moon?
Oh, that was Robin Williams.
Robin
Uncredited.
Williams, yes.
The King of the Moon, uncredited because there's like some issues with like the Screen Actors Guild or some craziness. So he just decided like, no, screw it. I really want to do this. Like, and then you had, then I have the Time Machine remake.
Oh, no, we're only doing one at a time.
One at a time. Sorry. My bad. But Time Bandits, like I really just love like the whole like aesthetic. It's like one of those like Munchausen.
Yep.
Like deals. Like I love how like they met Napoleon and you got like all stuff. But the plot, to any, if any, are unfamiliar with Time Bandits, is little boy, going through stereotypical 90s boy stuff, like family
90s,
don't
80s,
like
more like 80s.
Yeah, 80s. Well, depending on what part of the 90s you're born. I was born in the 80s, so yeah.
That movie came out in the 80s, like the early 80s.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about like the typical boy, like that stereotype kind of held enduring for like a decade, I would say.
For sure. Yeah. I'm sorry.
But yeah, he's just chilling and ends up in the middle of a time travel heist gone wrong by some time traveling dwarves that stole basically Satan's time machine.
Yep.
Adding to the list.
That's on my list.
I was gonna say that sounds insane.
You had me at fucking dwarves.
You
doing a heist.
Definitely. You definitely need to add that to your list. If you have not,
I wasn't
Sean
going to
Connery,
add it to
Shelley
the
Duvall.
list.
Yeah.
I saw that
until I heard that synopsis.
80% of the main cast is dwarves. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Time Bandit.
Yep, Time Bandits, and they fly, yeah.
So okay, since you guys haven't seen it, I won't kill the ending.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to spoil anything, but that's a pretty good synopsis.
Yep. Sean Connery, Shelley Duvall, John Cleese, Ian Holm.
Okay.
Kenny Baker is in it as one of the dwarfs.
Yep.
It's like one of the few ones without Warwick Davis. It's crazy.
Yep.
Because probably it was early. Well, no,
it was before Warwick Davis.
He was too young at the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like one of the few because he ended up like taking over. Him and that one guy from Troll, and they were together on Willow, the one with the mustache. He was in like the Olsen twin movies too.
Yep.
Abhi, what do you got for your number one?
What was said already?
I said Superman the movie, the Richard Donner.
Okay.
Deadpool 2.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Welcome, Goose. Final Countdown was me.
Final Countdown, and then Time Bandits.
Okay, so two of the movies got off my list. So I'm gonna say Terminator.
Nice.
I completely forgot about Terminator.
Yep.
Back. I mean, he's from the future, right? So
yeah, no, it counts.
Most definitely.
Kind of forgot about it.
For sure.
And
so
really,
what's your favorite Terminator?
You overlook it.
Yeah, which one's your favorite one?
I mean, honestly, 1 and 2. After that, it was just bullshit. But I would say T2 hit me harder because that was like my era.
So should we just discuss, since Terminator was brought up, just as the franchise?
Yes.
Oh, the franchise.
I would say any franchise that follows the same premise, like Back to the Future and Terminator, and maybe some other ones that might be mentioned later, should be discussed as a franchise rather than, like, for example, Deadpool 1 versus Deadpool 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Time travel's only in one of those.
Right.
Well, sort of. Deadpool 1, if you think, there is that kind of like a jump, I believe, if I remember correctly, from the beginning, because we start off, he's already Deadpool at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, that's
backwards.
That's a means of storytelling.
That's a storytelling. It's the same story. No.
So you're telling me I can only mention one Harry Potter movie?
I will allow a lot. Oh, is that like your list? Harry Potter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
Welcome, big fan of Samurai.
To the entire movie, all the movies, 1 or nothing.
So you said 1's your favorite?
Yep.
No, T2.
I'll be back. If you can even hear me.
We can hear you say you'll be back, Lou.
Yep.
Very on point with what movie we're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, 5 minutes.
I'll be back.
I'll be back. So nobody likes Genesis, or what was the one with Christian Bale?
I mean, they were movies.
I don't remember that.
They made them. They spent money on them.
What was the one with Christian Bale called? Because I liked that one. It was fun seeing
Dark
things
Fate?
in the future.
Yeah, Dark Faith, I think. Yeah.
Was that what it was? I thought that was the video game.
Oh yeah,
Salvation. Salvation was the
Salvation. I actually liked Salvation. I actually liked that they went to like the early war period.
Yeah.
And they kind of like looped it with Reese.
Yep.
You know,
but
I
think
feel like that
everybody
was
can
like the
agree-
perfect stopping point because I feel like that closed it up. Like, all right, we're done with John Connor. He's an adult now. Like the shit happened. Like we're falling off from Rise of the Machines. We're just gonna pay it forward. Now we're just gonna add in that. You know what? Reese was saved by a human Terminator. We're gonna put Sam Worthington because it was that year for him. And
Do you
I
think
thought it was
everybody?
alright.
Do you think everybody agrees that T2 is the best of a movie franchise? Like of all the movies that have sequels, everybody can agree that T2 is the best of the franchise.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
It was definitely the most. Like the first one was like it was a concept, like a proof of concept to me.
Yeah.
And then the second one, they're like, all right, now give us all your money so we can make this huge blockbuster on this premise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I
what
love
T2 did for the effects industry. That was crazy too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that skyrocketed a lot of stuff like that.
Like one of my favorite parts of the first Terminator movie is like the flashbacks that Reese has. Like, you know, like to the future. I just like that's why like T2 is better because they just up the quality on those like scenes, and I just wish like he would just go back and do T1 with like that quality like kind of flashback scenes. Like, you know, like the full on Hunter Seekers and stuff. Even like the way they look then, I still like I didn't mind the redesigns because they kind of updated, but I kind of miss like that just bulky, just Gatling laser gun that makes no sense, you know, when you actually know about physics, but it's just so goddamn cool.
All right.
Big gun.
So before we move on, so one of the themes that's in Terminator 2 that's in a lot of time traveling movies is fate. Like no matter what you try to change, it always stays the same.
Yeah, that fixed
maybe
point.
later, but it still happens.
Right. There's
a
fixed point in time.
You guys,
theory.
you guys
Yeah, it's
like
like
that as a
fate.
plot device?
Well, I do, just because like fate and causality kind of makes sense because you know he wouldn't be saved without that future. So it like I liked in Rise of the Machines was such a pain in the ass movie on many levels, but I really liked how like the Terminator explained in that one that's like, dude, you're just postponing it. Like,
right.
In order for me to even exist to save your ass, it's going to happen. Like it's just. You're just saving yourself a couple years at a time, maybe. Like there's an expiration date to like how long you can do the 30 days until you got subscribed.
Ooh.
Yeah. Fake fan is reading my mind right now with Looper.
Hey, that's on my list.
There's enough on the list. Chat can get some.
Yeah, Barry. Don't. Keep it down. We can't say what all the chat says. We'll get to the chat. We'll get to the chat at the end. Okay. All right, round 2. Creative.
Round
you started
2.
us
I
off.
haven't even done round 1.
Oh, Lou hasn't gone yet. You weren't here a second ago.
Yeah, no.
You didn't go round 1? I thought
No,
you went.
You skipped right over me.
Getting moved around.
Okay,
You
I'm
keep
trying
moving me
I'm
around.
trying to keep
Stop
everybody
moving
in
shit
order.
around, Tyler.
I'm trying to keep everybody in order.
You're not.
Well, Abhi screwed it up when Abhi come in and messed up the order.
Don't blame me. I'm not. I don't run Talib's show.
Blue, what is your first one?
I don't even care anymore. Fuck it. No.
And I know you're like on a delay. Christmas was last week. We're on time travel movies.
And that's why the theme of it is time travel. So we're back in the past. So my first one, because a lot of mine have already been taken, which is fine. I expected so. My first one will be Bill and Ted's Excellent
God
Adventure.
damn it! That was my next one.
Why did they go with that? Insane comedy. Yep. I thought that,
See, and that takes on all Bill and Ted's too.
Yep.
Because several of them were time travel.
That's true.
Bogus
Yeah,
Journey
you're
had
right.
time travel.
So you just took out another franchise.
Yep. Exactly. So yeah, absolutely
Great
fantastic,
movies.
ridiculous time travel. George Carlin is the guy guiding him through in the first movie.
First and second.
Absolute classic. Was George in the second? Yeah, that's
He was
right.
in
He
the
was in the second. Yes, he was. Yep. Yep. They gave the Circle K became. I never even knew what the Circle K was. Growing up in Connecticut, and then
They were all
come
over.
to find out they were all over down here.
Yep.
Yeah, because what I remember when I first moved down here, I was like, "Holy shit! There's a Circle K."
That's what it is. They didn't just make it up. It's real.
And was there a blue phone booth outside?
There was, yes.
So I don't know if Bill and Ted introduced this plot device, but when you hypothetically say that you're going to do something and know you can control time, and then it appears like on Bogus Journey, you're like, oh, and we're going to put a cage here, and it drops down on the
Scooby-Doo, yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if it was originated by Bill and Ted, but I think it's probably the first time
No.
I had ever seen that.
I'm not 100% sure. They might have done that in a cartoon at some point.
Right.
Something like the Jetsons would do.
Yeah, exactly. That would make more sense. I'm sure it wasn't the first, but
All right. I think I got my next one.
So what of the three movies, what's the best movie from Bill and Ted?
the original. I mean, the second one was fun.
I like the second one.
The second one. I love the second one. Death plays bass. Come on, that was just killer.
Yeah.
But
they
that
cover the
gets on.
Kiss song.
Yep.
But the first one for me, I don't know. I think that was definitely my favorite one.
Yeah, I feel like the same way I do like the Terminator movies. Like when it comes to the second Bill and Ted, because it's kind of like, like the first one was just like, let's see what we can get away with, and the second one was just like, all right, lean in, let's have some fun.
Right.
Let's build good robot us's to defeat the evil robot us's.
Yeah, it just went that extra like stupid that it needed to go for me. Like I was like, yes.
But it's just weird.
And then they go back in time and they get like 15th century French wives. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Oh yeah.
I think what I said, Goose, like they counter with the cage, or no, he had the key. I don't remember what happened after he had the key. You guys remember?
No,
I'm trying to remember now. It's been a while.
Did Rufus show up and save the day?
Yeah, I think it was Rufus showed up. Rufus is hilarious. Well, Rufus's whole society is hilarious. It's a whole technocratic society based on air guitaring. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
Dude, it's based on vibes, man.
So Smudge, since you're at an age that you were born before Bill and Ted, at least the first two, right? Was you born?
I think so, yeah.
Have you watched any of the Bill and Ted movies?
I've seen some of the first one, but that's it. I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Okay.
They were kind of like our Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
for sure.
Before anybody did Keanu Reeves.
It's like Dude, Where's My Car meets Doctor Who. Quite literally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was a good, like, modern example. Oh yeah.
Well, I gotta help the young ones out,
Yeah, I know, right?
I forgot about Dude, Where's My Car? Jeez. All right, we got everybody in the first round. Creative, yes. You can go again.
All right, man. Well, Lou, you took my next one, so I'm gonna have to pivot here. Classic action movie. Wesley Snipes, Sylvester Stallone, Demolition Man. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That was on my list too.
Okay, you know what? It's a bit of a stretch in my opinion, but I'll let you have it.
We started one time, we ended another one, man at a time. We already.
I know, but that's not to me. That's not really time travel because there's no time travel device. They just are just frozen and they wake up in the future. To me, it's sci-fi, so that's why I'm saying. Just to me, but it takes place in two different time periods, so they get technically time traveled.
Right. Yeah, we
I'll give you that
before you hopped on. Man Out of Time or whatever works. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me throw
I
that
stand
in.
corrected then.
We
Fuck
are
Rogers,
never.
it is.
We are never
We played
hard.
Nino on this one. I don't know if I take that, but that's okay.
We are never hard when it's on topic.
Okay.
We'll be a little. We'll be a little loose and let things slide.
Okay. I didn't know man out of time counted. Okay. That actually makes my list a little bit more flexible.
Right.
Yep.
Because I figured there's going to be a lot of like everybody's going to take everybody's stuff, but if you kind of add more little tweaks, it helps out.
Yeah.
And then, you know what, Goose? I saw a cool theory where the three seashells weren't removable objects; they were buttons, and it was a bidet. It was 3 different buttons to. That's how they wiped.
Yeah, I've seen a couple videos where they go in deep on that.
But they showed the 3 seashells. They showed 3 shells sitting on the countertop. They were silver shells.
They were buttons. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, they were buttons.
They could be decorative.
No, those were the
buttons,
shells.
You twist them.
You can YouTube it. Somebody actually I think it was like a member of the production staff actually jokingly made up like a whole procedure of how to use them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of based off the old joke of 3 corn cobs.
Yes.
Yep.
You do your business. Use the first one. It comes out brown. Use the second one. If it comes out clean, you're done. If the second one comes out brown, use the third one. It was a play on that.
My question is, how do you dispose of the seashells?
You don't. There's actually supposed to be like a bidet or a special sink for them that you activate. That's why they're in that tray.
You put them back.
So do you guys think Taco Bell would have won the fast food wars nowadays?
No, but
I think they're gearing up to, because
there was a time when it looked like it could.
They expand a lot.
Fast food restaurant, so.
I mean, Kentucky Hut, yeah.
Well, the thing is, they actually do have a cantina sub branch that I've experienced, and they kind of are gearing up for the franchise war, in my opinion. I went to one in Vegas a few years back, and it kind of reminded me of that restaurant. Like, I had one section that was fast food, but then you went in, and it was like nice sit down. And they had like a fancier Mexican cantina menu, like a legit one, not the grilled tacos they say are cantina.
I can't remember what release it was, but one of the other releases they had to use Pizza Hut and not Taco Bell as the.
Yes, the UK and Europe, because they. It's the UK and European release because they have no reference for Taco Bell. But Pizza Hut was the only US brand that was over there at the time. That was majorly known.
I said, like in Avengers, when Captain America is he's thought out, his list of things he needs to catch up on is different depending on where in the world you saw it.
Yep.
Yeah,
they made that list specific to the area where the movie was being shown.
Probably Demolition Man is one of the hottest versions of Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And one of the best villains played by Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, a fun villain.
Yeah, like a sociopathic.
New Jack City is still better, but as far as villain Snipes,
yeah, but
agreed.
But it's his peak. It truly is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Snipes was on fire during that whole little era.
And
early 90s.
Oh God, what's his? Dennis Leary is in that movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
As leader of the resistance with the rat burgers.
What's his name? You can do it, guy.
Oh, Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider's in it.
A decent cast in that movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of veterans in there.
The whole swearing and the ticket thing comes out, and Stallone uses that to wipe his ass.
Yep, I would totally listen. This Marine, if I woke up in the future where they did that shit, I would never run out of toilet paper.
Thank you, Jedi.
My social credit score or whatever they use would be tanked as all hell, but I would never run out of toilet paper.
All right, so real quick, guys, I got to ask a quick question. I know I just went, but I'm about to leave. Is it okay if I fire off one more before I leave?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
My list.
Okay. This one only because it's very similar to the whole Demolition Man. So I don't think a lot of people have it on their list, so I'm not worried. But its relevance now is so important, and that's Idiocracy.
I just
Fuck
watched
you,
that.
I had that on my
the other day.
Because I didn't think
on my
anybody else
list.
would have it except maybe you.
It was on my list.
All right.
I did not even think of it as time travel, but yeah.
It is straight up man at a time. All right, that's
living
all I'm. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So like that was my one freebie there. I got a bunch on here. I'll probably post some in the chat because I got a friend of mine and we're about to head out. So I just wanted to hop on and do that. But thanks, guys.
Right
Yeah,
on.
thanks for hopping in, Creative.
Yes, really
Creative.
Later,
Have fun,
guys.
night, brother.
Later.
All right,
Oh, hey,
Smudge,
Goose,
what Harry
it's like
Potter
that.
movie you got next?
Harry
Not
Potter
a Harry
and
Potter
Goblet of
movie.
Time.
Part 2.
Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
None of those have time travel. You fools. This movie is probably one of the wackiest movie I saw as a kid. And I saw it way too early, probably because I thought it was like a weird horror movie, but it's like a wacky alternate dimension time travel nonsense. Donnie Darko.
That was on my list. Yep. Donnie Darko is a bizarre.
Yeah, Donnie Darko is a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that
that's
movie.
like cult. That's a cult film.
Yeah,
It
is pretty wild. And the first time I saw it, I didn't understand a thing of it. And then I watched it years later. I was like, oh, this is crazy still. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I want to hear.
It's a good kind of crazy. You know, it's kind of like if you know you're already done with Fight Club and you need to step it up a notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donnie Darko is one of those movies I watched a long time ago, and I need to revisit it because I don't remember a lot.
Yeah, revisit it. It's good.
You need to. You need to.
I think it's on Tubi as well. Speaking of free movies,
Is it?
I
Yeah.
think so.
I just remember seeing the movie cover everywhere as a kid, and I was just like, there's something about that I'm drawn to, that the creepy rabbit thing, and I was just like, okay, this could be cool, and my mind was blown. I didn't know what was happening, so
yeah.
Yeah, Donnie Darko was awesome. He was kind of like our Slender Man without all the really stupid nonsense that happened with that.
there's a lot of nonsense with Slender Man. A lot of
it was
sex too that you didn't expect was happening. There's some of those forums out there.
They always find a way.
All right, Winford, what do you got for round 2?
The Tomorrow War.
Okay. Okay, Chris Pratt.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Alien invasion hit. They're checking to see who's already died in the future, and they're sending them before they died to fight.
That's a fun premise.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Yeah,
I love the designs and I love what they tried to do. I just had a little bit of trouble with the premise. Like, even if you had somebody who was going to die in 5 years, like, all the stuff they could do in that 5 years could prevent like any of those like fighters that came back in time from being born.
Right.
Like,
well, I mean, you see it didn't work, right?
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, J.K. Simmons. Oh, he saved the third act of that movie so hard.
Well, so that was the J.K. Simmons that was pumping iron, preparing for what? Wasn't he preparing for? What was that?
Well, they never like reveal what he was, but like it's implied that he was either like Black Ops.
Right.
Yeah, this is like.
But
yeah,
so if you remember when he got that role for Jim Gordon, I think he was working out like a madman, and then he didn't. I think it was that role, the Jim Gordon role. But either way, he was jacked. Like
he was
almost
jacked
60-year-old.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, the red one.
Huh.
Yep.
I still haven't seen that.
Me neither.
Yeah, neither have I. I'm not really interested.
I enjoyed
anything
fun.
with the Rock in it. I'm just kind of
yeah.
Hey, The Rock is a great actor.
I got burned out on The Rock, quite honestly.
He was.
I
He was
used to
in
watch
some of his earlier movies.
He was a great heel. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Amazing. Attitude Era was a great time to be alive.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Very true.
I liked Kelly Hu in the Scorpion King. She was hot.
She was hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I knew Abhi would
Was.
enjoy that one.
I know who Kelly Hu is.
I bet you know who she is.
Household name over there.
All right, Abhi, what do you got for round 2?
One of my favorite genres of movies, Planet of the Apes.
Ah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Planet of the Apes, again, is time travel, 100%, and awesome films, dude. I love
The original more than the new ones.
I love them all, to be honest with you. I even the new ones, I love them. They're awesome.
I'm with Abhi. I love all the Planet of the Apes. I'll even go as far as say I enjoy the aesthetics of the Tim Burton one.
Was that the Mark Wahlberg one? I think I found an ape.
Yeah, that's the one
I like the Mark Wahlberg one too. Yeah, I love them all.
Yeah, it's like one of the reasons why I own so many AWOC figures. It's because I like the Tim Burton one.
Planet of the Apes is the reason why I have so many monkey figures. 100%.
Yeah, I'm with Abhi. I got a crap ton on my table.
Dude, I have 2 shelves dedicated to monkey figures because I love
really?
Planet of the Apes. Oh yeah, dude, I have so many monkey figures. It's crazy.
And is there anybody that's making like an ape line? Was it NECA? Did NECA do any?
NECA did Planet of the Apes. Haya Toys did Planet of the Apes as well. Haya's much better than NECA.
I know Hot Toys has a couple. They have a Caesar, don't they?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Fig fan, definitely, dude.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of people taking the Haya Kongs and modify them to be like Planet of the Apes too.
So even the NECA Kongs, like it's on my ape shelf because like I want a very large monkey army, and that's my army, and I fucking love it, dude. I love my monkey army, and I buy everything. Like the what's it called? Monster Force are doing that monkey with the tuxedo with the one eye patch.
Yes, the Asian.
I'm buying that. I will buy that. I will buy that just for because it's a chimp.
Yeah.
That's
I kind of like it too. I won't lie. Like that would be like a cheeky figure to have, especially like in videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Anything with like chimp or monkey, really, I will always buy, and that's just.
Are you getting that in art Monkey King?
The in art one, the 112.
Maybe. It was Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, no,
I want that one.
I have so many Wukong figures, though, it's insane.
I've been holding off. Like there is one Wukong I still want to go grab, but like I really am interested in the Black Myth Wukong one. That game is amazing. I've only got to play it briefly.
I haven't played it
so good.
all. But
it's hard, but it's worth it.
It's so damn hard, but it's just I love when games come from an area and it's so seeped in that area's like culture, like everything. Like
and
they
the
did it so
studio
well.
had a passion for it. Like you can tell it wasn't like just a money grab. They had legit passion behind it.
Yeah, but let's get off the game rant and get back to what we like extend this because I have a habit of doing that.
Who's next? House Endo, you're up.
Okay.
I'll go last. It's easier to remember that way.
Accidentally mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to go with The Time Machine, the remake with Guy Pearce.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I thought they adapt. It's really good. Like they didn't go like 1-to-1 with the book because the ending is obviously different. But the way they ended it made sense, and it was just a very beautiful book. But the whole premise is a gentleman in the mid 19th century, so we're talking like 1800s England. Is a physicist. And one night when he proposes to his fiance, tragedy strikes with a pickpocket, and he becomes obsessed and ends up creating a time machine. After realizing he can't change the past, I won't spoil how he figures that out. He decides, screw it, I'm going to go into the future. Ends up getting stuck in the future, pretty much. And deals with like
10,000 years, right? At one point?
Yeah, Yeah. Oh, he goes like he goes like 100,000 years.
Okay.
Like in the books, in the original H.G. Wells book, he goes like a billion years into the future. Like he actually gets to see like the heat death of the universe. Like it's crazy in the original H.G. Wells book. In this one, they kind of stop at like the 3/4 point of the original novel, which is not a bad endpoint at all. But he basically sees like the modern era, he sees like the near future. And then we fuck things up essentially in the near future, and he's just stuck going forward at that point. We kind of do some major level shit to ourselves, and he's kind of stuck in the distant future, and he has to deal with a humanity that's been split in two.
Yep.
So you have like one species of humanity that's chilling, one pure nightmare fuel, and
subterranean.
Yes, and
evolved.
Does anybody not know the time machine and is worried about me spoiling it?
I haven't seen it.
And I'll
No, you're gonna go.
Yeah, I've
All right,
seen
so
it a long time ago.
humanity basically splits in. Humanity basically blows up the moon in the 2100s, trying to colonize it, which throws the world into a second ice age. And over like 1 million years, we split into two different species: stupid, pretty people that live on the surface, and like mutated Neanderthals with a hive mind that live under the planet and harvest the ones on the surface for food.
Whew. Good thing we didn't overreact to that situation. Whew.
And he basically ends up in that situation, and he comes across his own way. But it's Guy Pearce, Orlando Jones. If anybody remembers that actor, I don't know what the hell happened to him in movies. I've always found him hilarious.
Mad TV, yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons is in it.
I was probably say, isn't Jeremy Irons in it? Is he the main protagonist?
No, Guy Pearce is.
Okay.
Yeah, Guy Pearce is the main character. And then Fred Flintstone from Viva Rock Vegas is like his best friend in the 1800s.
Mark Addy. Yeah, I pulled
Mark
up IMDb. Yeah, Jeremy Irons is the Uber Morlock is how it's listed. So he's one of the main. He's the main bad guy.
Yeah, but it's a modern adaptation of like the OG time travel story. Brilliant physicist, motivated through tragedy, tries his hand and succeeds at time travel, leading to an adventure that only has him going forward.
All right, what do you got, Lou?
So my next one is Frequency from 2000.
Son of a bitch. I didn't think anybody was going to pick that one.
What, the time
Dennis
machine?
Quaid?
No, Frequency.
Frequency.
Oh, son of a bitch! I didn't. Mother.
That was a kind of. I remember when I saw it. It was just kind of left field out of nowhere. It was a movie I didn't even. I don't remember. I didn't see it in the theater. I think I saw it on TV. Yeah, Jim Caviezel's in it. Dennis Quaid.
Yep.
It's just a fantastic. It was such a weird
time
travel movie. The whole thing of through the radio starts
what was
changing.
it, like a solar flare or something like that?
It was the Aurora Borealis.
Oh, and Frequency?
Yeah.
It was the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, that's
Can you
the
guys hear
Northern
me?
Lights.
Lou,
It
you're
was
fine.
like-
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
I think House Endo's on a delay now.
Oh shit! Am I?
All right, carry on, Lou.
I don't know. Oh, that's okay. No, yeah, it was the Aurora Borealis, and there was a frequency in the radio, and he found himself talking to his father. His father was a
I can't hear Lou.
Firefighter.
Oh, that's weird. You can't hear Lou.
You can't hear. Can you guys hear me?
That's on your.
I can hear you,
end.
Lou.
I
Fine.
can hear him just fine.
Yeah.
I'm so confused at this point. Can anybody hear me?
Just keep talking, Lou. We can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Hendo,
So,
are you
yeah.
using your phone?
Yes, I am.
I was like, Justin Booth was having the same issue the other night when we were streaming with him. There would be moments where he wouldn't be able to hear other people. He had to go out and come back in.
Okay, let me try that.
That's hilarious.
So, okay, that's it. So the aurora borealis, he has a frequency through this radio that he starts talking to his father. He's in 1989. He's in 1999, and he's talking to his dad in 1969. And his dad was a firefighter, and I believe he died in a fire, and he helped his dad, survive the situation, basically.
Warned him.
Right. He warned him. He survived it, and then from there it was. He knew that his father. Now you get right on. So he knew his father was going to pass, and then each day he'd wait. After doing that, he was changing the future continuously. At the end, basically, is so the strange thing with that, if you think about it, is like every time he was changing the past, he'd wake up with new memories of something. And think about that, like from that premise, if you have a memory that you experienced something that you never actually experienced because you changed the past.
No.
So did you experience it or did you not experience it, or is it all in your head?
Yeah,
Because
and they did the Farmer's Almanac or whatever, the sports almanac thing, by telling his father to invest in Yahoo, and then they earned money.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it was like I liked Frequency a lot. Like he did a lot of nonsense in the past, and nothing came to bite him in the ass. But I did like how like he had to keep going because every little thing he changed did actually have a detrimental effect. Like I did love that, and he had to keep going back and fixing the shit.
thanks for hopping in, Jedi Ben. Take care, man.
All right.
Have a good night, Jedi Ben.
Good night, Jedi Ben.
All right, so
Who
I
are we
want to
on
get
next?
I want to do this one now before somebody else takes it. But
Harry
Edge of
Potter 3.
Tomorrow.
Oh, sorry.
Edge of Tomorrow. Tom Cruise, Emily Blunt. This is your typical Groundhog Day style movie where something resets the events over and over again. No, nobody said it yet.
Not yet.
No.
Sorry, Abhi.
We implied it.
Yeah.
But,
That's true, yeah.
But
It's happening.
have any of you guys not seen Edge of Tomorrow? Or I think it's called Live, Repeat, Die, or Live, Die, Repeat now.
Yeah,
That's what
Like the
originally
tagline.
was.
Yeah, it's what it originally was, and that's what was on the box art. Now I think that's what a lot of people call it, is Live, Die, Repeat.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I knew it as, and then it switched to Edge of Tomorrow somehow, which is another one of those. That's like almost a Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Except it actually happened, but like I don't remember that movie being The Edge of Tomorrow. But yeah,
Emily Blunt is a smoke show in that scene where she's working out and fighting
doing the push-ups and the
yeah. See, there you go, Winford. You know what I'm talking about.
I've seen it. Doing the push-ups in the hangar. Yeah.
Oh, we've seen it.
And like it's like another like great movie by Tom Cruise. Like Tom Cruise got a lot of shit with the whole Scientology stuff, but
He's
man
amazing
makes
actor, though.
great movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
100%.
can't think of very
Well
many
said,
I
huh?
don't like from Tom Cruise.
I'm not a fan of the Mission Impossible series.
You're not, or you are?
Yeah, I'm not. I just haven't been able to.
I'm not a big fan
Like,
of Mission Impossible either.
I remember liking 3 when I was like a teenager, but like
Anything
since
after
then,
3,
like
for me is kind of the
For me,
Yeah.
I think 3 was where it ended, and
Yeah.
past that, it was just like.
I was
good
more
after
James
that.
Bond.
I mean,
You know,
are they up to
Yeah.
10 at this point?
Yeah, it's some crazy stupid number now.
Yeah.
It's
like
the
Fast and the Furious.
last one just hit streaming. Last Reckoning. I think
Okay.
that's
That's
the
right.
last series.
Right.
I'm gonna watch it
That
and
is-
the one before it, and I'll be done. I'll be done with all those.
Goose, I think he runs in every one of his movies.
It's contract.
yeah.
It's in his contract where he has to do his goofy run.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
But yeah, Edge
He's
of
got a
Tomorrow, fun
scale
movie. If you haven't
He's
seen
in
it,
competition with Jackie Chan to do his own stunts.
Yeah.
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 All right, we are back to Smudge.
Oh, me. Butterfly Effect.
Okay.
Knocked another one off my list.
Yep. I'm sure that was on people's list. But,
Of course.
there we go. But yeah, that was a nice wacky one I also saw as a kid, and I think that was one of the, aside from Back to the Future, I think that was the only other time traveling movie that I had watched as a young kid, and
Okay.
it just blew my mind.
Yeah. That was a great movie.
Yeah.
I was.
Didn't they make a shitty sequel to it as well?
They did.
they
The
did,
sequel
yeah.
Without
was like a
Austin Kutcher?
direct to video. Yeah.
Yeah, it was someone else.
So I don't recall. I don't think I've ever watched the Butterfly Effect. What was the whole point of that? I know what the Butterfly Effect is, but like, what was the
So like
plot?
he has like, because he has something in his journal, he can like look at it and he like goes back to a moment in his past, and he can like change things that affects like the future. And sometimes it's like little things and sometimes it's big things, and it just goes batshit crazy eventually.
So the
And-
journal's like the catalyst for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a time traveling Death Note.
Yeah,
What I was thinking was Death Note. As
it's actually pretty good time traveling Death Note.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's essentially the premise of it, and he gets it all kinds of shenanigans, and I won't spoil the ending, but there's some crazy shit that goes down.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot that when he fixes again the butterfly effect, he fixes something that sends something else completely off the rails and goes sideways. Amy Smart's in that one too. Amy Smart. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yep.
she hottie.
Yeah, she looked good.
All right, Winford, what do you got? What are we on, round 2 or 3?
Right.
3. We're on 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think 3. Surprised nobody's mentioned it yet. Hot Tub Time Machine.
That was my next
That's on my
one.
list too.
I love that movie.
Was it the first one when the dumb guy like was trying to knock up the chick because he was his dad or something like that, or was that on the first one?
It's
No, that was the first one.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Or like he couldn't get it up, and then everybody had to start watching him, and then he started plugging away at her,
Yeah.
and then he rematerialized. That scene was crazy.
Jesus Christ. Just saying it out loud.
Right.
Were you blushing? You guys blushing? Did I go too far?
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, it's just that movie brings back like funny ass memories. Because I was on active duty and that movie came out, and we were just like, we need to find that fucking energy drink or something close to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen the first one. I don't think I've seen the second one. So
The first one.
I think I
was
saw the
better.
second one once.
I don't think I've seen the second one.
I think I saw it once, but
So the
I
second,
don't
because you know,
remember.
at the end of the first one of them stays in the past.
That's
In the second one, he screwed something up, so everybody goes back to fix it. To like bail him out. It's with the premise of the second one.
okay.
Well, what doesn't that fuck up like everything that he did though?
Kind of.
That was kind of
Yeah.
the point. Is like some of the stuff he did fucked up stuff in the future so bad they had to go back and help him fix
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah, take it. Yeah, replacing Google probably wasn't the smartest idea.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
All right, so who we at next? Abhi, go ahead.
Austin Powers.
That was on my list.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All three,
Yep,
pretty much.
yep.
Are-
All three
three.
were for time travel. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
man out of time.
And
Well, yeah, the third one especially. Yeah, third one he just straight up went back in time.
Yep.
yeah. I mean, again, great movies. Even the first one too, though. Like he froze himself, right? So
Yeah. That's why I said man out of time. Yeah.
yeah. Great set of movies. Honestly, like there's rumors about a fourth one. I would love it.
Oh, I'd love to see that. I don't know if he's got it in him anymore, but that would be awesome.
I don't know.
That would be cool.
I don't know if I'd be down for that, to be honest with you. I think it ended well. I don't know. I'm on the fence. It all depends.
It'll just be another ridiculous movie with a bunch of bullshit, but it
I
was
hope
always
so.
fun. They're always fun to watch, right? So Austin
That's
Powers
true,
is
yeah.
definitely-
Yeah, it seems like whenever they bring back like one of these properties, like 10, 15 years after they've hit,
Bill and Ted.
they just
Bill
fall
and Ted,
flat.
Yeah.
Actually, hot take. I
It's
actually didn't mind the Love Guru. I thought that actually had a few funny scenes.
I agree.
That did
too.
have a few funny scenes.
It has moments for sure.
Yeah.
It had
Yeah,
moments.
Yeah, it
I mean,
has moments.
Austin Powers had that whole nostalgia effect too, right?
Well,
So
One of the cool things I liked about the Austin Powers series, it was Robert Wagner played number 2, and then when he went back in time as Rob Lowe, I thought that was perfect. The way they
Yes.
acted that.
Yep.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
So, he pronounces it
Wow.
correctly.
No. The other thing that I always loved about the Austin Powers scene was the implied shadow scenes.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like
Oh,
where they're
yeah.
in the tent.
They're in the tent. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Classic.
Just reaching in.
Yeah, pulling the shit out of the bag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
100%. Dude.
Also, always sexy leading ladies in those movies. You knew what it
Even the
was.
villain ladies were sexy. Everybody was sexy.
Hurley,
Hurley, Heather Graham,
Heather Graham,
Beyonce. Fuck you, fuck me.
the Asians.
The Asian twins.
Yeah, the Asians. I had to bring them up for you, Abby.
That put a smile.
What was her name? A lot of vagina.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
Ivana Hump a lot.
It gave that James Bond cross, right? That was awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Playing off those James Bond villains.
And
Yep.
Tom Cruise made a cameo in one of them. He played the live action movie Austin Powers.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, and the second one.
Second or third?
Yes.
No, third. It was the intro of the third.
Yep.
Kevin Spacey
Oh, that's right.
was
That's
a
right.
real
Yeah.
life
Kevin
Dr. Evil.
Spacey.
Right.
And Danny DeVito was Mini Me.
Yeah.
I'm Mini Me. Come and get me.
Was it
Cigar in his mouth and all.
Yeah.
All right, House Hendo, you got another one?
Yes. Interstellar.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Mhm.
That was,
That was on my
very
list.
good. That was one of mine.
That's what I
I had
don't
to go
think
for one of my
I've
hot ones because you guys keep taking my others.
seen it.
That's
but no,
a scary time travel. The way that like you're on that planet, and what was it? How many hours went by for like each minute?
Oh, it was days
yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
It was years actually. Yeah, it was years. They miscalculated. Like the calculation they made before they landed was it's literally somebody forgot to carry the 2 type situation. That's why when they
Worst
got
case
back,
scenario.
the black guy. Yeah, that's why they got back. The black guy was like, "I've been alone for 15 years." They're like, "We were gone for like 3 hours." He's like, "The fuck you were." But no, it's a movie like the world's.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, the world's going through ecosystem collapse. We're down to like the
Shocker.
shittiest crops nobody wants to eat. Like we're down to like meat crop and bullshit. It's like the only viable crop. So Earth's government's like scrapped all like extra projects. You know, everybody's basically living on subsisting farming of what they can. But it turns out NASA went underground and they found a wormhole out by Saturn. So Matthew McConaughey is
All right.
is a NASA pilot that never got to fly because like all the shit went down right when he was like supposed to take his mission and NASA got scrapped. So Michael Caine, who's now running NASA inside of NORAD bases, brings him in to pilot their new ship with Anne Hathaway and shit to go scout out new worlds so they could like bring humanity out there.
Yep. And
so he has to like
they solved gravity as at the end too. So
yes.
Spoilers. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, his daughter unifies gravity.
Listen, if you haven't watched Interstellar at this point, like what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Speaking of another hottie, that was Jessica Chastain as the older Murphy.
Like one of the things that makes like Interstellar so scary about like what they go through is that it's so Newtonian. Even like physicists like praise it, for like it's how like right it gets like a lot of stuff like time dilation, how black holes work. Now, in my opinion, the planet they go to where they end up being there for years by accident, I agree with Neil deGrasse Tyson. It was the dumbest planet to go to anyways. It was like right next to a black hole. Right. Like what who the hell was going to live there? Like like they skipped all the like the best viable planets to go to all the like hard mode planets first. It was very silly, but Christopher Nolan's like, I'm Christopher Nolan and I have a budget. We're doing crazy shit. And I'm like, I'm here for it.
I mean,
but it's a very like emotional movie because he ends up leaving his two kids behind, and by the end of it, his kids have lived their entire lives, like they're elderly on their deathbeds, and he's maybe 2 or 3 years older than when he left.
Yep,
that's crazy.
But his daughter unifies gravity, ends up saving humanity. Anne Hathaway is on the other side of the universe, and he ends up coming back because he ends up traveling through a black hole, and Christopher Nolan, just decided to be creative as shit at that point. And he's somehow able to like come back to Earth, be by his daughter's side when she, passes away, surrounded by all of her kids and grandchildren and shit.
Yeah.
And decides to go back to Anne Hathaway because Anne Hathaway stayed behind on the other side of the galaxy because there was a secret mission that she was given by Michael Caine because they basically knew humanity like was doomed, like as far as they were concerned. So like they gave Anne Hathaway in the spaceship like a crap ton of like viable embryos.
No.
So essentially she goes to the actual habitable planet with them, and Matthew McConaughey goes, and you don't know if he makes it back to her, and they end up raising a bunch of like test tube babies in a distant part of the galaxy or what. But it's a really good movie.
As a callback from our previous movie, I prefer to do it the old-fashioned way.
Hey-o.
I'm sure Matthew McConaughey is going to have that conversation with her as soon as he gets there. But yeah, these Bible, they're cool and all, but we got a whole planet we can get freaky on, and nobody can watch us. We can do some freaky shit.
So, Lou, what's your next selection?
Looper.
Okay, good one.
Someone already mention Looper?
Somebody mentioned it in the chat, but nobody mentioned it.
I removed it off my list because of that.
Oh, that's right, because you brought it up. You jumped in and you're like, hey, Looper.
Hey,
that's right.
Hey,
that's
don't
right.
judge me, Lou.
I didn't judge you. I just gave the fact of what happened.
Hey, it's Lou's selection. Abhi, calm down.
Don't be so sensitive. All right. So if Looper was already discussed, we'll take that back off the table.
We didn't really talk about it though. It was just,
we didn't talk about
it. There's some meat on that bone.
Okay, all right, let's do it. All right, Looper.
It was a good surprise ending.
Wow. It was a good surprise ending. It was a interesting premise, the entire thing. Crime syndicate, basically.
I thought the fake fan, dude.
Somebody. How did you guys think
Damn.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's performance?
Sorry, big fan.
As his
I actually
impersonation
like
of
Jason
Bruce Willis?
Gordon-Levitt's.
Yeah.
And most things, like my favorite movie by him is a movie called 50-50, where he's a cancer patient. I think Jason Gordon-Levitt's like a really great actor in general.
I agree.
Yeah.
He knows the
You look at
assignment
him-
every time.
Right. Look at his career, and he nails it on every role, basically. And he's, when given the opportunity, he's definitely be able to expand his chops. He was kind of seen as the little kid kind of guy and the comedy sidekick, but when they started giving him chances with lead roles, I think he shocked a lot of people. Yeah, how impressive he truly was in lead roles. Which
Especially
I don't
when he got
understand
like
why he
that-
doesn't get more.
Especially when he got that Spin City spinoff. Like, he was like, damn.
Yep.
Boy can commit.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, Looper's one I haven't seen in a while. It's one I want to go back and I'd like to rewatch.
Yeah.
You know,
the same.
a lady that was
Definitely
mentioned
a rewatch.
earlier that was in it, and I forgot, Emily Blunt.
Is in. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
She's the mom.
Yep. Forgot about that too. It's been
Jeff
years since I've
Daniels
seen
is
it.
in this movie as well.
That's right. That's right. Jeff Daniels.
Oh.
Jeff Daniels, Paul Dano,
Dumb and
Piper
Dumb.
Perabo. Yeah, that one I'm probably going to put on my rewatch list. I think I had that on DVD somewhere, but yeah, really fun premise. Like, could you kill yourself from the future?
Right. Right. To close the loop.
Yeah.
It's wild. It was definitely wild. The fact that, that was kind of like just a given, right? It was always just a given that's how it's going to happen. You're going to do it sometime. And then, the main character decides to go into business for himself at that point. And he's like, no, that's not going to happen. We're not doing it that way.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So, while on topic of closing the loop of round 3, my list is starting to get smaller because you sons of bitches keep taking ones that I've written down. But so I'm going to
I'm writing down more.
I'm probably going to do one that's not on anybody's list. This was a late 90s movie starring Mel Gibson and Jamie Lee Curtis and Elijah Wood. It was called Forever Young. I mentioned it earlier. So this is another man at a time film. So Mel Gibson was a test pilot in the 40s. I think his wife passed away or got cancer. Something happened, or was going to die, or she did die. I can't remember what was the catalyst to put him to get frozen. Basically, he was a research, like, for the Air Force or one of the government things, and the person that froze him passed away. And something happened. It's almost like Idiocracy, where the capsule got put away in storage, and Elijah Wood woke him out of stasis, and shenanigans happens, and then he tries to find the guy that put him in stasis, and then he ended up finding that I think his wife survived whatever illness she had. And what's cool is, like, I don't think I've seen this on any other man at a time things, where over time his body reverted and aged to his proper age on the time when he woke up. So he evolved and aged into like an 80-year-old man.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen that. We're talking a long time.
Yeah, I think it's like 94, 95.
Yeah.
I think I briefly remember that movie, but like it had to be like in passing, like when it was going hot. Like it sounds familiar. Sounds crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah.
It was 92, so even earlier than what I said.
Wow. Yeah. Hell, I was just a kid.
I was born that
just
year.
a kid. I was 12. I was a kid.
Yeah,
You
you
know, I
were a
was a
kid.
kid.
I was 17.
But yeah, George Wentz in it.
18.
Smudge wasn't even born then.
Yeah,
I was born in '92.
My God, I could be your father.
I was a graduate high school in '92.
Damn it! I'm always the youngest one.
I'm only a few years older, but
Damn.
Smudge, do you
I'm
have
gonna invent
another
my
one
own
for-
time machine. Damn it.
Smudge, do you have another one for the next round?
I do. Let's see. We'll go Click.
God damn
see,
it.
just
That was
grabbed
my
one from mine. Yep.
Yeah, good poll.
Yep.
Yep. Adam Sandler. What's his name? That is like the creepy guy with it. Shit. I'm brain farting on his
Christopher
name.
Walken.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Walton.
the creepy guy. That's sad to hear.
I mean, you meet a guy at a
You're
back
using the
part of
wrong tone.
Back
You're
up
talking
and
about-
down.
He's gonna smash his face with a soldering iron.
I'm gonna smoke that just with a soldering iron. Go on, sorry. Keep it going,
No, you're
Smudge.
good.
That's my favorite
But no,
line by him too, Lou.
But no, that was a good movie, and at the end it was a little sad, but you know he got his shit together, and you know it's a nice full circle movie.
Yep. It's
Plenty
more
of
of a time.
shenanigans.
Yeah, it's a time manipulation. Still falls definitely into what we're talking about, but instead of traditional time travel, it's a time manipulation.
It was on my
Yeah.
list too, so I definitely took it off my list.
It was
Yeah,
really
me too. It was on
interesting.
mine.
What I liked about Click is I kind of feel like it kind of predicted algorithms. Because like if you remember, like every time you like fast forwarded and forwarded, it just basically took like an average of his responses and just put him on autopilot.
Yeah, that
Which turned out he was a douchebag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Winford, you have one for this round?
Yeah, I've got several more. The Atom Project.
Damn it, that was my next one.
Right.
Ryan
even know what
Reynolds
that
goes
is.
back in time and ends up teaming up with his 12-year-old self
Yeah.
to save his wife.
That was a nice surprise of. I didn't think I was gonna like that movie, but it was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was like a direct to Netflix movie, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a Netflix project.
Right,
Yep.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Now I will admit I will watch anything that Ryan Reynolds puts out. Anything. Maybe shit, but I'm
Anything?
still gonna watch it.
I feel like you need to say it again.
I said I will watch anything that Ryan Reynolds puts on film.
Anything.
Anything he puts on film.
Like
I've
even
been
if you did
following
like
his
a
career since he was on television on Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place.
I remember when he was in the Sabrina the Teenage Witch movie.
Ah.
What?
I think the first time I saw him was Van Wilder. I don't think I ever watched the pizza show.
Oh, it was good.
Van Wilder.
As he played a
that's
slacker
right.
that was in med school.
Zoe Saldana was his wife in that movie, right?
Which movie?
The Adam
Who?
Project.
The Adam Project? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who did you
think
say?
so.
I said I pronounced her last name wrong.
Oh, I was just like, what are you trying to say?
I let him go. I let him have it. I
Gamora.
let him have it.
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
there you go.
Zoe, yeah, okay.
You really mispronounced. You
I was
Yeah,
butchered
saying,
it.
I don't know what.
I
Yeah,
butchered
that
the
was-
fuck out of her name.
That was really bad. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about like some French actress for a second. I was like, who the hell?
It's been a while since I've seen this. All right, what do you got, Abhi? You got another one?
Okay, I have to tap out because I'm exhausted, to be honest with you. This is my third stream tonight.
Oh shit!
And I went to a car show earlier, so I'm exhausted.
Oh, that's why, huh?
A car show or a card show?
Card.
You don't care about
Yeah,
cards.
like it's cracking them
I used
packs.
I used to care about cards back in the day,
Cracking.
but I'm honestly exhausted and I have to be up at 8:30. So
Damn.
I need to get sleep.
Yeah.
But if you don't mind, I would like to say 3 films.
No, 3
No?
films.
Yeah, fire. Rapid fire.
3.
Let's do it. All right.
He's
First
about to
one,
wipe out everybody's list.
Time Cop. That's probably
Had
the
it.
only
I'm surprised we went
Kick
this
him out.
far without
Kick-
Time Cop.
Kick him out because now he's just stealing from me. No.
Well, no, he gets at least one, right?
Okay,
Time
all right,
Cop.
you get the one.
Give him
Yep.
one.
Time Cop. Now, I put Final Destination as an honorable mention. No,
You get
honorable
one.
mention. No, listen,
Oh, okay.
listen. Honorable mention because it's questionable, right? Like, is that really time? Like, it's like preordained, or they see the past or whatever. But that's a question mark.
That's
right?
more of about fate than time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I honestly think death is just bored and just like spice things up. Like,
But
let me
here's
give you
the
guys a
thing,
chance.
The last movie also put the time in consideration. If you have seen what is it called, like Bloodlines or whatever.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen the last one. I think I haven't seen.
I saw it in
Destination
theaters,
since the
and
third one.
it almost made it like the time thing. So it was interesting. Like it was very interesting, but I would put it part of the time, like the time hop shit. Minority Report, and my last one, which is an obvious one because it was a video game, Prince of Persia.
You son of a bitch! That was on my list. You're out of here. Good night, Abhi.
Banned from the show.
Good night, guys. Thank you very much.
Get some good rest, Abhi.
Good night, Abby. Take it easy, brother.
Take it easy.
Remember, Time Cop, Prince of Persia. What
Nope.
else?
All right. Good night, Abhi. Good night.
All right, so
Boo
new
this
rule:
man.
if you leave before the end of the stream, you don't get to mention anything else because you left.
I removed.
Damn.
I brought him back though. Do you have anything you want to shout out really fast before you say another fucking movie?
It's tomorrow night. I've been debating, right? So I did a pre-record earlier today, which is why I'm exhausted, right?
Oh yeah, you woke up early.
We had a great lounge show. Lounge in the sense of it's a pre-recorded show for Figure Fight Club, and we had cosplayers who are into action figures. So it was really different. They were from the UK. Jenna joined me on that one too. So
Oh, nice.
It was Jenna, myself, and the 2 cosplayers. I might release it tomorrow just because I want to get it into in the year. It was a fun show. You know, these girls are creative and they're cosplayers and they do a lot of cool stuff. And it's also action figure because they're action figure collectors. So check it out. It's going to be a fun show. Check out their shop too. I'll shout that out tomorrow night or tomorrow as well. They're a fun group of girls who cosplay, collect action figures, and have fun. That's really the bottom line. So it was cool. It was cool to see them. It was cool to have them on, and this is just step 1 of Figure Fight Club where we're expanding, right? Like the cosplays will be.
Okay, I think I have to back out and come back in.
You showing off attractive cosplayers. Things will bound to expand. That's for sure.
It was a great show, dude. They did a good job.
The pants might shrink, but
check it out. I will release the video tomorrow. I think. I feel like tomorrow's the best time to do it. To be honest.
all right.
But, check us out on Monday nights. Decepticons, Talib, you know what that is.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
On Tuesdays we get open mic night, which is gonna be really weird this fucking Tuesday because I do that. But we'll figure that out. And keep checking us out. Figure Fight Club, where we're gonna make some changes. We're gonna have new shows in 2026, and looking forward to it. Thank you guys very much. This was a lot of fun. I love talking about Planet of the Apes more.
You saying you just want to do a show about Planet of the Apes?
I would fucking love that. That would be awesome.
I would join you, Abhi.
I would love that. But But I would, and more importantly, I would do more of a show about wrestling, just because I feel like wrestling would be a big hit too. And I'm looking forward to the future. So thank you very much. Good night. If I don't see you, happy holidays, and we'll see you on the next show. Whichever.
Hey, Abhi.
Good night.
I'll see you next year, Abhi.
Good
Good night.
See you next.
No.
No.
I hate those jokes.
Well, I was lying because I'll see
You
you
hate
Tuesday.
Christmas, you
You'll
hate
see him
New
on
Year.
Tuesday.
Damn, son.
You goddamn right.
No, that's not true. You'll see me Monday because I
And Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Monday you'll be on
I still
Decepticons.
produce Decepticons, so I'll
I know.
be there.
I was fucking with you. I was just
What
seeing
holiday
if
do
anybody
you
paid
like,
attention.
Smudge?
And the bonus was I
4th of
pissed
July.
off Smudge. So
And the other shitty movie, The Time Traveler's Wife. All right. Good night, guys.
Nah, you son of a
Get him
bitch.
out of here. God damn.
He just had to get one more.
I know.
right? It's like, oh, I
He
just
went
got
straight for
bored.
me too. He went straight for me. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Well, Halcendo, do you have any left after Abhi just dicked you over?
Yeah, I had a few in reserve, so I got one.
Blue
Timeline.
Timeline.
Timeline. It's with Paul Walker and Gerard Butler. Essentially, Billy Connolly is leading a bunch of students in France excavating an old siege during the 100 Years' War. The package company that's sponsoring the whole dig. Well, at first, Gerard Butler comes across something that looks like very modern in one of the tombs that hasn't been opened in centuries. And then come to find out that the company that's sponsoring the dig is kind of like Amazon, and they were working on matter teleportation as a logistics tool, which is very smart. You know, you don't want to transport people like that, but who gives a shit about your package? You know,
Same day delivery.
Yeah, exactly. They accidentally invented a time machine.
Okay.
And they found out through sending a camera back that it was going right back to France during the 100 Years' War. And they had lost a team that went to go explore it. That team was led by Billy Connolly, who had just left the dig site a few days prior. So his son, Paul Walker, Gerard Butler, his archaeological assistant of Billy Connolly, go to the company, and the company agrees to send them back with a few of the other archaeologists to go save his dad. They end up going back in time, and they get captured by the British. Unfortunately for them, one of the archaeologists is native French. So shit goes down. And they end up, it turns out Billy Connolly got captured by the British, who are making him teach them how to make Greek fire. Which, anybody who doesn't know what Greek fire is, it's basically the ancient world's version of napalm. It's a flaming liquid that can't be put out by water. Actually, water spreads it.
Okay.
It was
awesome.
Yeah, it was invented by the Byzantines. It was lost after the Turks took everything over in Anatolia. Like, it's one of those like lost WMD technologies of the ancient world. So he ends up having to make it for the British, and they end up at the siege that they were excavating at the beginning of the movie. And Gerard Butler ends up saving the princess, essentially, and helping lift the siege. And he turns out to be the king in the tomb he was excavating in the beginning of the movie.
I'm back, bitches.
Because he realized he ended up with the same scar on his face during the battle. So he realized he stays behind while the other guys go back.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like one of those Paul Walker movies. I think he made it like just before Fast and the Furious.
Oh, so it was before he had
Yeah, that's
family.
probably one of the few I've not seen his movies.
Yeah, it was either just before or just after, because it was like when he was like in the beginning of his career. Very, very young like same age. I think he was in. No, he wasn't in Never Back Down. He was in some stupid movie back then. Oh, the Dudleys or whatever. It was a terrible live action Disney movie where he played one of two brothers that were surfer dumbasses. But yeah, Timeline.
Oh,
Yeah, but Timeline. It's a good movie. It's some archaeologists in Amazon end up doing some time travel shenanigans in 100 Years War era France. End up involved in a siege.
All right, Lou. What do you got?
I don't know. Everybody stole everything from me. X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Son of a bitch, man.
Everybody.
That was on my list.
That was on my
Everybody
list.
knows that one. That was. Well, I mean, the X-Men, the entire X-Men franchise had problems with continuity for sure, but
but so do the comics.
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
I think the damning thing from that movie is Shadowcat didn't have them fucking powers.
Yeah, I mean, that's right.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
right.
Well, they kind of did suffer from like trying to jam so many mutants in. Like, one of my favorite mutants was Spike, and he got like horrible representation in Last Stand.
My favorite, one of my favorites was Havoc. I don't want to hear it. Havoc got done dirty.
Dude, did you see what they did to Spike in Last Stand?
I did. Yeah, it was terrible.
So I'm in the same boat with you, baby. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. Last Stand was an absolute mess of a movie. They didn't know what they wanted to do.
Well,
with that.
how many from First Class died off screen because they were science experiments for the Days of Future Past for what's his name? Trask.
Evil Dinklage.
Yeah.
Dude,
Evil
look,
Dinklage.
dude, I'm gonna tell you, like, because in the comics, Trask was not, Peter Dinklage, obviously.
Sure.
Right. But I love seeing when an actor does so well in a role, his physical characteristics all right, I'm in.
Honestly, I think it kind of added a little bit to it, having Dinklage, because if you think about it, in Days of Future Past and stuff, he's a mutant himself. He's just the shit, like, he got the shit end of the mutation stick. Like, he ended up being a dwarf, not like some superpower. So it kind of added, because it's kind of like he's bitter. He's like,
I can see that.
I got the shitty genetic abnormality. Why can't I jump and go through walls and have bone claws and read minds? Why am I just short? This is bullshit. Which the comics did have mutants like that. There were mutant, like I remember one during the Messiah Complex. There was a mutant that was just named Peepers, just because he had crazy eyes, and he ends up getting whacked by some Weapon X.
That was during like what's his name's run on X-Men, and they were getting some weird mutants.
Yeah, but I kind of liked how they kind of spread it out, because I kind of liked how like not every mutation was superhero worthy. Like some people just ended up with just some crazy shit. Like you have an advantage, but
That's what the Morlocks were. A lot of them were.
Yep.
That's what I was about to say. The Morlocks were all the ones that didn't look normal because of their mutations.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you got what Magneto did to their compatriots in Genosha.
Yep. Don't give me. Yeah.
Which I wish the movies went to Genosha. I wish they took it that far. Like Ian McKellen as like dictator Magneto would have been epic.
That would have been cool.
How many different movies have we seen though where the time traveling theme was putting someone's consciousness into their younger self? Does that happen very often?
Yeah.
Oh, we got one like that.
Let me see here.
I think there's like one or two I can think of, but I can't think of the names. But I know I've seen that
one
premise.
people go for though.
There's a
Yeah.
Willis film like that, isn't there?
Like 12 Monkeys.
I'd say 12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys is like that. Yep. And
You're
that's on my
right.
shut up. It's on my list.
But it's unique. It's not one of the tropes.
No,
that
it's
used a lot.
it has been done before.
Um,
But I will say
like-
when it
Like 13 going on 30 is technically an example of that.
Yeah.
Mhm. Freaky Friday. Well, not Freaky Friday. That's a switch.
No, Freaky
That
Friday,
was-
they just
it was
swapped
body switch.
Yeah, my bad.
There's one with Zac Efron where
You're
no, that's
right.
just him becoming
No, that's
younger.
another Freaky Friday one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
another
is that
Friday,
okay? Wait,
big,
didn't he do one where he was
like-
just like the dad that just became younger? Like it wasn't like a switch, but that's a different premise.
He did.
so.
It wasn't time travel though.
What was the other one
Yeah,
from the
that's
80s?
right, yeah.
Vice versa with the kid from Fred Savage.
Well, okay. So
That
it
was another
wasn't.
conscious.
Hang on. Actually, technically, because I have another one on my list that's the same vein. It wasn't moving someone's consciousness to a different body. It was moving someone's consciousness into an earlier version of their body.
That's the movie. Thank you. Sorry, Fix Fan Samurai. Thank you.
Because I've got another one that's the same premise on my list.
Okay.
But yeah.
So creative, since you've missed out.
Okay.
Why don't you go next?
Well, I can name a couple because I'm pretty sure you guys have named some of these already.
Just name,
No. Abhi already rapid fired.
Yeah, already.
No. I'm
already
saying
did that.
I'm going to say one. And if you guys have already said it, I'm going to say the next one. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
That'll work.
Have you guys mentioned Avengers Endgame?
God damn it!
Okay,
All right.
out the gate.
There's your one.
There's my one. All right. Yeah.
There's
Avengers
your one.
Endgame. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Avengers Endgame. I mean, that was the culmination of the whole MCU, like
Yeah.
first arc. Did the time travel idea pretty well, if I have to say.
I think
Yeah.
so.
They gave
Well,
I just,
And they
I
made
just
fun
wish
of
there-
other time travel movies.
yeah.
yeah, I
Back to the
just
Future.
there's just
And,
two
yeah.
armies I wish that were there at the end. You know, even if it was just some assets in the background. One, the Nova Corps.
Yeah.
Like if you're bringing the guy, like Nova Corps and the Ravagers should have been like working together. And two, fucking helicarrier, at least one.
That would have been nice. That definitely would have been
You
nice.
know, like I personally would have loved that they pulled the shenanigan. They were able to get the Hydra ones and showed up with like one or two of those, the ones with all the fucking guns on them. That would have been awesome. Just seeing them just like pepper like the back lines of like Thanos' army when the front line clashes.
or like one of those the space whales just like barreling into the side of it.
Yeah, like even if they destroyed it, you know, I just wish like there was like some shield and some Nova Corps, you know, showed up. Because
I'm curious with Doomsday how they're going to try to pick apart the whole time thing, because you know that's what they're doing with Steve Rogers.
I have heard they're going to go with King Thanos. Like Doom and Galactus is supposed to lead into a variant of Thanos, which is supposed to be more true. That's like the rumor I've been hearing. Like they're going to bring Thanos back, but it's going to be like King Thanos, kind of like from the Nova arc in like the original Infinity War.
The one story or rumor I keep hearing is they're going to pull that scene from the Secret Wars 2 where Doctor Doom just like
he just rips his spine out.
Yeah, just rips his spine out like boss level shit, like Thanos is.
I think that's what they're gonna do with Thanos. So they're gonna have Doom kill him, not necessarily in maybe this movie, but maybe in the Secret Wars movie.
Yeah,
it's what
they're actually on Battle World.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've heard like time variant kind of like variant, like the Loki show kind of shenanigans are going to happen with Thanos. Like a lot of them are going to die off, but then like there's going to be like one like big one. Like
I'm curious how they're going
to fill the gap of Kang.
I'm curious.
Well, the MCU is just screwed. They gave up long-term planning after Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Like Endgame was the culmination of like 5 years of shooting from the hip and then 10 years of putting it all together. You know, and then they're like, we can just shoot from the hip again. We peppered so many ideas, and it's just like you didn't pepper like good ideas though. You didn't like give us anything else from the comics. You just like regurgitated on yourself.
Honestly, like I think they did so much world building, and they let a lot of the side characters just kind of fall to the wayside. So when their main actors that they were pumping all this focus on, like your Avengers, your Steve Rogers, they're aging out, or their contracts are running up, and it's time to renegotiate. And guess what? Now you've got a franchise that's making, you know, billion-dollar movies or million-dollar movies or whatever. You know, you've got these franchises, and the actors are like, "All right, pay me more money," and then they turn around and take some of those same actors and do them dirty, like they did with Scarlett Johansson and Black Widow.
Yeah, like I think like they had the seed of something in the first Avengers movie that they should have capitalized after Endgame. If you guys remember in the first Avengers movie, Thor said that, you know, if Earth does this, you are signaling to the galaxy you're ready for a new level of warfare. Yeah. Well, what the fuck was killing Thanos? You know, like to me, they should have like leaned into like, okay, so now we're going to bring in like some of the cosmic threats from the comics, like the Brood, you know, the Shi'ar Empire, you know, all these cosmic groups that technically Asgard, which is gone now in the MCU, you know, was defending Earth against. Like they have a whole galaxy. They even have space Wakanda, you know, that they haven't untapped. They left untapped. You know, like screw Wakanda forever. Go to Astro Wakanda. Like that was a crazy arc in the comics.
I think a lot of the cosmic stuff they couldn't bring into because they didn't have the rights. Like you mentioned, the Shi'ar and the Brew. I think that was still owned by Fox because of the X-Men stuff. Now they have carte blanche on all of that stuff. But I think the other problem that damned the MCU was they started pumping side characters that nobody gave a shit about, and should have.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
they should have replaced their main characters with new actors. I think they fucked up big time in Black Panther when Chadwick died. They should have replaced him with a different actor. Like we're already in multiverse time, and why couldn't you make Michael B. Jordan actual T'Challa?
I was just actually going to say that, like, just make him like a variant.
Amazing. He could have been T'Challa in another universe, and they could have brought him in and just said, "No, this is T'Challa,"
or at least like a Killmonger that was like brought back to Wakanda, like in his timeline. You know, like give us like like, like going straight.
Another. Oh
yeah, sorry. Go ahead, Smudge. No, I've been running my mouth. Go ahead, Smudge.
No, I was gonna say. Well, a lot of issues I think also come from they're making movies for the average audience goer and trying to appease to the comic people. So there's a lot of mixed things going on where it's like, well, we want all of this. Well, the regular normies are, you know, can't handle that weirdness yet, and it's a lot. So we get a lot of dumbing down of things, I think.
Well, I would. That's always the problem with taking a comic book property and making a movie. Well, you can either appease the masses that don't know shit about it. You can do whatever you want to with it, or you can appease the fans that look at it and go, "That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. They got that right. They got that right. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong." You can never appease both.
Right.
Well, there's not enough overlap to appease both.
I think they've leaned too far in extremes. Like just as a comic book fan, I think they pretty much told comic book fans to kind of screw themselves the last several years. Yeah. You know, and I think like it's a balancing act they forgot. Like comic book fans, we will always nitpick. We will always nitpick. But if you at least meet us halfway, but if you at least meet us halfway, we can at least go to the normies and be like, hey, you're a fan of this, you know, instead of being completely negative, be like, okay, yeah, Jean Grey looks stupid, but that's really how like her telekinesis works. Like she'd be messing shit up.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. So on the whole like MCU, two things. One, the they're their own. They created their own problems, their own like obsolescence, because when they started, they had individual properties. They had Captain America, they had Iron Man, they had Thor, they had just those like main core characters, and then they built up to every and they told individual stories that happened to be slightly connected to the other ones. If they happen to be connected, oh well, no big deal. But they started building up to these like team up movies where everything has to be connected.
Right.
And now they can't just tell an individual story without.
They can't go back to that.
They can't go back to that anymore. And the second thing is that they started doing it with Captain America when they introduced Sam Wilson as the next Captain America. They started doing a passing of the torch, but who is Iron Man passing the torch to? He didn't do any passing of the torch to Ironheart, which was supposed to be his replacement. She stole it.
Right.
Who's Thor passing the torch to? Who's Hulk, Bruce Banner passing the torch to? I mean, we're not introducing
Don't
the
mention
characters.
Star. That She-Hulk version is shit.
Exactly.
So mad about that.
Exactly.
That's why I said you should have never done the whole passing of the torch bullshit.
And if they were to pass the torch successfully, they did it too late.
Yeah, they did it way too late. They did it way too late.
They were like, "Oh shit, we've got these problems. We need to rush this," and
I think
it did not work out.
I think they were trying to do the Young Avengers, but didn't know what to do with the Avengers.
Right.
I
They
think
royally fucked it.
Like I think they could have if they really tried. I think they could have. They really tried to do individual stories again. Like you can still have, like they tried with the Agents of Shield, TV show, which was running parallel with the movies and stuff for a good chunk. Like I feel like they could do movies of smaller side characters, like in a world that has the Avengers already.
Yeah,
because the Avengers are all like world level threats. Like you could still do. Now that they have the X-Men post-X game, they can still do mutants doing shit in the streets. You have so many like smaller characters who can go do shit. You can introduce Nova, since he was blatantly absent from anything regarding the Nova Corps in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like you could bring him. He's a big mainstay that would bring a draw. Like I know like to these execs, they probably don't think so, but I would motivate my in-laws who like going to comic book movies. I recommend to be like, yeah, we're going to go see Nova.
Well, I mean, there was talks of Nova at one point.
Yeah, there was. Let me pose this question.
The closest we got was John C. Reilly.
Hold on.
And
Smudge
I'm
is
like,
trying to.
Yeah.
Smudge has got something.
Let me pose this question to you then. If they were to have these smaller movies with maybe unknown actors, actresses, and they could actually do something successful, could you see that repeating the same problem where those movies then become successful, those no-name actors become super popular, and then they have to get paid more, and then it's just going to repeat where any movie with them in it is going to skyrocket in price, and then we're going to have the same problem all over again?
Oh yeah,
well, it would require controls. And you would have, like, in my opinion, you would have to do it like a step-up ladder. Like, you would have these individual stories in a world that always has the Avengers like in the background as like the big ones while you're doing the smaller stuff. But you would slowly move those characters into working the Avengers Tower. In my perfect MCU, you would slowly build up the Avengers Towers to how it gets to in the comics, being more like a Justice League Unlimited type, where it's like numerous heroes that are involved with Avengers Tower, but only a select few are actual Avengers. You work them up, and once one gets to that level, you include them in a big ensemble with the other Avengers, and you start another one.
Yep.
Like it would require, a smart head.
Honestly, I will say this. With the MCU, honestly, the best thing that they can do, and I hate to say there's no disrespect to anybody who's come before or anything like that, but they need to give up on the Avengers.
Yeah. They need to
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to work. I'm just saying my idea within the framework they've already established.
I'm saying they need to switch over to the X-Men. They need to switch over to the Fantastic Four. They need to push those other newer franchises within the same world, if they put out a Captain America movie or an Iron Man or whatever once every 4 years, just to kind of
I'm
like
not going anywhere.
just to kind of like keep the storyline going in the background, great. But like they need to instead of trying to push all these obscure actors or these obscure characters because you can't push the main Avengers anymore because the audience is not going to accept you, or half the audience is not going to accept you recasting them, and the other half will be okay with it.
Now, would the audience accept like 90s level shitty Avengers and Justice League teams with like Black Knight and Crystal and
That's what I'm saying.
Hercules?
Black Knight's apparently
Well,
coming back.
Werewolf by Night had great reception. Like you could do Bloodstone, you could do the whole like supernatural side thing. Bring in Blade. You could do.
Yeah,
they could do a lot of stuff to like divert from a post Avengers and then come back if they wanted to for another teams. Like right now, they're trying to shoot out like Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts and shit without like building them up.
But Thunderbolts
New Avengers.
Yeah,
Avengers.
The New Avengers, the Thunderbolts. That's like an Avengers derivative. They just need to like just hands up from the Avengers. Just step away for a minute and just let it breathe.
Hey, I would love an X-Force movie created.
Oh, hell
like,
yeah.
I'm all down. Like if they were to go like full on Fallen Angels, I'd be like, yeah, let's go.
Dude, my X team is version 2 X Factor. Havoc, Strong Guy, Polaris. That's a great fucking movie right there. A government a government team of mutants, like sponsored by the government, going around like
Well, if we could only go back in time and right the wrongs of the MCU, we could.
For sure. All right, we
get derailed again.
Got derailed again.
That was a hell of a derailment, man.
Sorry, guys. Came back with a banger.
All right, so my next one on the list, I'm going to pick Army of Darkness.
Damn it, it was on my list. That was on my list. All right.
That was a little loud. Sorry.
What is my list? I thought about it.
Yeah. On the list. I mean, granted, I've got like 30 on my list, so
yeah.
Well, I'm glad to steal one because mine have been getting stolen here lately.
That's all right. It's all right.
Probably the Sam Raimi like Evil Dead franchise just took this weird turn and just went almost full comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as it should have, because that was the direction that it needed to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
such a delightful time capsule.
Oh yeah.
Hail to the king, baby. Love that shit.
Give me some sugar. Yep. So, all right,
honey, you got ugly.
Is it my turn
next
now?
round, Smudge. Do you have any left?
Yes, I do. I can't believe no one. We've talked about it kind of, but no one's actually said it. Groundhog Day.
Yes, sir.
I was curious how long it was going to take, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was actually trying to save that one for last.
Yeah, I stayed away from it because it was kind of obvious.
Yeah, the low hanging fruit. Yeah,
it's definitely low hanging fruit, which is why I grabbed it.
But good low hanging fruit. Don't get it twisted.
It's true.
Yeah.
So many Groundhog Day clones out there as well. It's a good premise.
It's the OG, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a great movie. Bill Murray's freaking fantastic in it.
Goat.
And, yeah. I'm wondering how many days do you think he relived in there?
Oh, no! Somebody did the math. Somebody actually did the math for based on the amount of skills that he had to learn, like how to play the piano and get to the level that he was on takes like X amount of months or years. So somebody did the math. He spent like something like 900 years in that time loop.
Fuck.
That's a good vacation.
Wow.
Like imagine like you're just like an idiot one day, and then like you spend 900 years in another, and you come up and you're just like, I know everything. They're like, dude, you're stupid yesterday. What happened?
All right, so let me do a round robin here. Smudge, you was in Bill Murray's exact time loop. What would be the first thing you would do?
Smash that radio. because I would
Okay.
get sick of
Winford.
that song so quick.
Winford.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. It'd be back tomorrow.
It's true.
Right. Winford, what would be the first thing you would do?
Shit, I don't
Knowing
know.
you were
That,
in
that's
time.
tough. I mean,
Okay. Estimated time 30 to 40 years.
Oh, like the first skill you would try to learn?
No, I'm saying like there's somebody. I looked it up. It said estimated time he was in the time loop was 30 to 40 years.
30 to 40
Skill,
years.
Damn.
skill person. What would be the first thing you'd try to do?
What's the first person you'd try to do?
I mean, that was his whole goal was to get an animate.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but you're also stuck in that town, so you're limited with people to do.
Yeah, but a limited pool to work with.
I mean,
Do I get to choose the
nefarious.
town?
Would you do something nefarious? I mean, you know it's resetting the next day. What's one of the first
Right,
things you
yeah.
do?
I mean, he. Yeah.
Rob a bank.
Fuck it, rob a bank.
They say he
Get
took
away
that
with it.
bank or that armored truck.
Yeah.
For
Right,
money.
yeah.
Yeah, I would get my criminal skills up. Like,
Yeah, this is like I'd go full GTA, right?
Yeah.
5-star.
Yeah, for at least one day.
Yep.
For at least one day, absolutely.
At least a couple.
All right, Winford, what do you got next on your list?
Let's see. Lost in Space.
Good one. Almost put that one on.
good one.
Almost put that one
Good
on.
one.
Yeah.
Because when they crash land on that planet, they realize halfway through the movie that they're fighting themselves.
Mhm.
Because the doctor got bit by that spider or whatever, and they realize that he is the spider.
Yep.
Yeah, that's an insidious species. Not only will they eat you, if they bite you, you become one of them.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's crazy.
That
I remember I
that's,
saw that as a kid, and that was like weird. I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Oh, I remember thinking Joey LeBlanc's character was so cool with that mask.
An
And
amazing
the, like,
female, an amazing female cast in that movie. A bunch of
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Even the emo sister grew up to be like a complete smoke show.
she was
She's
hot.
she's one of the girls
is
in yeah, she's one of the girls in Mean Girls. Lacey.
Yeah, Lacey.
Oh
Chandler,
shit! Okay.
whatever.
Yeah, she's the one with the tan.
Mimi Driver. Smoke
Yeah.
show back then.
Yep.
Yeah. Heather Graham.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, the Robinson were packing some heat, baby.
They were. That's why I wasn't even mad at Joey. I was like, you know what, Joey, talk your shit, man. Because if I was a Marine that was last man assigned this, and I saw Heather Graham and Mimi, I would have been like, yo, damn, what is up?
I mean,
And look at William Hurt. Like, if we go fight, we gotta fight.
talk about
I
great
would just look at
cast.
William Hurt like we can go fight in the rec room, dude. Like, I don't care. I mean it.
What's the doctor's name? I forget. He's in he's a great actor. in
Gary
every-
Oldman is the
Gary
actor's
Oldman.
name.
Yeah, Gary Oldman.
That's
Yes,
right.
Mr. Everyone.
Yep. Great cast. What was that? 99 when that came out?
98.
Yes.
Was it?
98.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just a
Yeah,
wee
yeah.
lad.
I remember
That 98, 99 was a really good year for sci-fi movies in general.
Oh yeah.
We got a lot of stuff leading up to the millennium.
Well, it helped. CGI was kind of taking its place, so they could, get away with more science fiction.
Yeah.
Effects.
Well, it kind of felt like after we went to the moon, you have that big blast off of pulp science fiction. Then approaching the millennium, every studio was like, oh, we got to pump this out. We're going to the year 2000.
Yeah.
Remember everything in the
We're all
90s,
going out
2000.
looking good.
All right, Halcendo, you got another one on your list that one of us
All
may
right.
or may not have taken?
All right, I'm going to go with our Man Out of Time subgenre, and I'm going to go with Universal Soldier.
Oh, completely forgot about that. Cryo.
Yeah.
Is that
Hold it
considered
out.
Man Out of Time?
Yes, it is, because
He died
he's a
in
Vietnam veteran. He's a Vietnam veteran along with Dolph Lundgren that was put on ice to be used in a military experimentation to make
Right,
zombie
okay.
soldiers in the
So-
1990s.
So I was getting that one confused. So for some reason I was thinking of the Kurt Russell Soldier movie.
Oh, Soldier.
No, which I love and own and
Great
watch
movie,
a lot.
great movie. But anyway, yeah, no, I got too confused. Sorry.
Yeah.
Universal
Universal
Soldier-
Soldier is Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren.
Yep.
If you somehow haven't seen this 90s action classic, essentially the
90s, early
government,
2000, yeah.
yeah, the government under Busey, as it always is, it's always Gary Busey, have a project where they take dead soldiers that were never claimed by their families and reanimate them into living Terminators.
Cybernetic Warriors.
Yes.
Yeah, 1999.
Yes.
Or no,
they
92.
invent-
92. Sorry, the sequel was 99.
That's just early as
Yeah.
99,
Yeah. This was like beginning of the 90s. They're driven around in a refrigerator truck, like it's a giant semi with like human-sized coolers in the back, and it's Dolph Lundgren, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and 3 other reanimated soldiers. But what happens is, it turns out that Dolph Lundgren was a little bit of a war criminal in Vietnam.
He collected ears.
Yeah, just a little.
You collect a few ears, and all of a sudden you're labeled, all these kinds of crazy things.
So that psychosis starts to come up and manifest during missions, and he becomes a little bit of a savage.
There's a reason. There's a reason why the JAG officers frown on trophy collecting. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Yes. They get very mad about it, even when it's not a body part. They're kind of adamant. But I mean, I've heard that. I wouldn't have any experience, but
So you've been told.
So I've been told. A couple gunnies told me some shit.
It would behoove you to not collect war trophies.
But Dolph Lundgren's zombie soldier self goes a little ape shit and ends up fighting Jean-Claude Van Damme's, who ends up going AWOL when he's injured by him, and is raised by a hot chick in a hotel room with bags of ice until Dolph Lundgren comes to get him, who's already been on a murder rampage across the country.
Yeah.
So it's like cybernetic zombie soldiers just shooting up a town in Arizona.
So like one of the things, so is what predated it. So like they were Vietnam vets.
Yes, they were killed in action.
Jean-Claude tried to save 2 village people that Dolph Lundgren was killing, and then they both.
Well, he was massacring the whole village.
Yeah,
Which
and then they killed each other. So during a mission, Dolph Lundgren tried to kill 2 reporters, killed one of them, the cameraman, and that snapped Jean-Claude out of it. He remembered what happened in that village, and then he stopped, saved the reporter, and then they run away, and then chaos ensues. Dolph and the rest of them try to chase after him.
Hell yeah.
And then he dies by a combine. It's a great death scene for Dolph.
Yep.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
For a 26-year-old movie, 30-some-year-old movie.
Yeah.
Damn, 92. It's a fun movie, Smudge. You should put that on your list if you haven't seen it.
I put it on my list.
Great 80s, 90s action movie with a little bit of sci-fi twist to it.
It's like prime time, coked up Jean-Claude Van Damme, so he's hitting those high kicks like amazingly.
I was just gonna say, does he do the thing?
This is like it's the Street Fighter era. Like this is like I'm running lines like I'm in the Olympics.
Nice.
Jean-Claude.
And Dolph still had some draw power. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Lou, you got another one?
All right, I'm going to give you my final one because I can't. I'm having a tough time to keep my eyes on the screen.
We're going to end it here pretty soon. I just figure we'll finish this round and then
right on.
Go from there.
All right. So I got one more, which I think is a classic. Is the Star Trek: The Voyage Home.
On the list. Yep.
Oh my God, I completely forgot about that one. Yeah. 4,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Whales and a bird of prey.
Yep. Yep. And after 2 heavy, more heavy Star Trek films, the first, the second and third were this Voyage Home was much lighter toned, comedic.
Nuclear vessels.
Yeah, exactly. All the little. It was honestly more fun. I guess you could say kind of fun and lighthearted and just a little goofy that you're like, yeah, you can just sit back and watch it and just have a good time watching the ridiculousness of Spock with the headband to cover up his ears and the calling Kirk captain everywhere. Why the hell does he call you
Trying
captain?
to use the computer at the computer store.
Hello,
and talking to it. Yeah.
hello, computer. Computer, hello. Yeah.
Funny thing about that. You know how like Scotty talked about like transparent aluminum?
Mm-hmm.
They actually invented that about 3-4 years ago.
Right. Isn't that crazy?
Shit, really?
Yeah, they made transparent aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Crazy.
I think it was like somewhere. Yeah. We're getting closer to technology.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
Exactly.
So, good chance you guys have probably named my next one. But if not, I've got more. Men in Black 3.
No, nobody did that.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Black 3 yet. Wait, have I? Yes, I have.
That's the one with Josh Brolin.
Yep, Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Yep.
The younger
Not the best Men in Black movie, but it's Men in Black with time travel.
Yeah, well, and Josh Brolin played the character really well, I thought.
Oh yeah,
He
for
did.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
He was a great choice for him.
Yeah, you can capture like the Tommy Lee Jones like demeanor well. Like Brolin's never
he
really
really
messed
did.
that up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That goes back to the whole Joseph Gordon-Levitt playing a younger version of Bruce Willis. Like, it's funny when you see some of these actors play that person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
I
never.
just want to see Sebastian Stan play a young Mark Hamill just one time.
We need it. We really do. They need to. I mean, Mark Hamill's already said go for it, so freaking just do it already.
Yeah, like you have Sebastian in the family already. Just be like, yo, put on this cloak, wave this stick, help us out for a few hours today. Just give me it once.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be hard.
Yep.
So I have two more, but I'm just going to do this one. It was kind of a weird Nicolas Cage movie. It was called Next, where he was like a magician.
Yes.
I saw that. See things that happened before they happened, and then
It was like what 5 minutes or something into the future or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then he could alter whatever was happening.
Yep.
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Hell yeah.
And I like that opening scene where he's like trolling the casinos. Like that's exactly what I think someone would do if they had that ability.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'd be visiting my aunt in Vegas all the time. I'd be like, yeah, don't worry, I got airfare. I'll figure the rest out when I get there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. All right, so we've gone a couple hours. Lou's got to leave here in a minute. Why don't we just wrap things up? Is there any honorable mentions we want to knock out really fast? And then we'll do shout outs.
I got a couple.
I have one.
Yep.
I got two.
All right, go Smudge.
TV show Futurama.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Man out of time and plenty of time travel shenanigans.
Plenty of time travel. There's one where he fast forwards into the future and he sees the birth or the death of the universe and creates it again and whole shenanigans. But it's a funny show.
That's actually a parody of the Time Machine.
Yeah, that made me think of that.
Yeah. When they go like they do the whole mantra. It's the year 2525.
Yeah.
Winford, do you have any honorable mentions? Any that we left off?
We got a couple. So Star Trek First Contact.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
They traveled back in time to the first Borg confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
Along the lines of Groundhog Day was Happy Death Day.
Yep.
Girl wakes up on her birthday and gets murdered by the end of the day and has to keep waking up and figure out who her killer is.
Yep.
Not very many horror time travel movies. That's almost
where
horror.
the time travel didn't happen till like the very end. I'm surprised nobody mentioned Captain America: First Avenger.
Yep.
Yep.
Because he was
in time.
prison, then woke up in the future, and that's it.
All right, House Endo. What do you got? Some
All right.
honorable mentions.
I got two. they're both actual comedy movies. One's a kid's movie. Some of you might remember it. A Kid in King Arthur's Court.
Yep.
Oh,
I thought you
yeah.
were going to say Black Knight at first.
And it was
That's my second one.
That was
So
that
Kid in
would've been
King
based
Arthur's
off
Court
Mark
and
Twain.
Black Knight with Martin Lawrence.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I say
Um,
that was
they're-
based
they're-
off of Mark Twain's
Connecticut-
book, A Connecticut Yankee,
Yankee and King
Arthur's
Arthur's Court. Yep.
Yep. I know that, especially with Kid in King Arthur's Court, because I remember like Disney like did like a little pre-special when I was a kid that like explained like shit like that. But yeah, if you don't know the movies, essentially modern person, one case of Little League player, the other case a guy that works at a Ren fair, end up back in medieval times during a political boiling point, and shenanigans ensue to save the kingdom.
Yep.
Jokes are made, honors are insulted, daughters are sometimes deflowered. Other times they just whisked away.
That kid got
History is definitely butchered.
Everybody had a good time.
Oh yeah, history is like pissed on, but you have fun in the process.
Yep.
Lou, did you have any left or?
I've got one honorable mention. It's probably nobody's even heard of it. It's called Time Lapse. The actress, it's an indie film. I saw it, I think, on Netflix or something a few years ago. But it was an interesting movie. It was what's her name? She plays in Speed, or not Speed, Flash. She's on the Flash TV show. She does.
Danielle Panabaker?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in it. I'm trying to remember the premise of the whole thing to kind of describe it to you. Looking it up. I'm not. It's been a long time since I watched it, but basically, it's something about they're in an apartment complex, and I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. I'm too damn tired.
That's okay.
Karina, what do you got left for honorable mentions?
Okay, I'm just going to go some of the highlights on the list. Tell me if somebody's already said them. 12 Monkeys.
Kind of. We said it.
Kind of covered.
Okay.
We've talked about that one.
Okay.
Yep.
Austin Powers, the Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yeah, we talked about
Yes, we did all
kind of did all of them at once.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. Flight of the Navigator.
Nobody mentioned that one, but I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that one.
No, but that's a good one.
Flight of the Navigator. Donnie Darko.
Yep.
Yes, that was mentioned by Smudge.
Okay. Okay. For animated series or animated movies, Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox.
Great movie.
Great
DC ACU is amazing.
Yep.
I love that DCU.
Live action did it better.
And no, it didn't. Fuck you.
No,
Animation. DC's animation has always trumped their live action.
Oh yeah. And to go off the X-Men Days of Future Past consciousness put into a younger body, Peggy Sue got married.
Oh yeah.
And then my real honorable mentions, The Matrix, because they're living in the future, but they're going back into the past world.
But it's a simulation. Now, look,
It's a stretch. It's a stretch.
I think that's a stretch.
Yeah, it's a stretch. Loki.
Yeah.
The Loki TV series.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they're messing around.
Quantum Leap.
Oh, of course, yeah.
TV stories.
Whole premise
Yeah.
is fun.
Yeah.
And I'm only mentioning these movies because they reference video games that I like that have time travel. Prince of Persia and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Abhi did.
Okay.
Abhi did Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
They really did Assassin's Creed. So I got it like a cup. I just got one Boss Level. It's a Groundhog Day type movie.
Okay.
The guy that played Crossbones, Frank Grillo.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a fun movie, but
yeah.
that was the last one that I had on my list. Everybody else was stealing my stuff.
I actually just
no one
thought
mentioned
of
Harry Potter.
I actually just thought of one last one that I completely spaced about earlier. Paycheck.
Oh.
With Ben Affleck.
Yep.
And Uma Thurman.
I just saw another one on my list real quick. I just saw the Philadelphia Experiment.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's another
Winford,
good one.
what you got going on, sir?
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Magna_figure_photos. You'll find me floating around on Figure Fight Club on Tuesday nights, various other chats throughout the week. When I get the invites, you'll see me on screen here on Saturdays. Otherwise, you'll see me in the chat. Pretty much all I got going on right now.
All right. House Hendo, what do you got going on?
Hey, you guys can follow me at House Hendo on Instagram. I post, action figure photos. I do some diorama stuff, mess around with some lighting. Other than that, I'll be around the chats. I may be around next Saturday, depending on my schedule. A couple of open mic nights probably ahead of me. And keep an eye after New Year's to my YouTube channel, because I'll be starting to upload my own videos on some action figures and pop culture opinions.
All right. Creative. What do you got going on?
It's got the Instagram, got some 3D printing stuff. I might have a couple of YouTube things coming up at the start of the year myself. I think I'm going to do some artistic stuff, like do some miniature painting and some figure painting and stuff like that. We'll see. Do some customizing. I don't know. I got a camera stand for Christmas, so we'll see.
Nice.
All right, Smudge, what do you got going on?
I have got. Let's see. We got the YouTube and the Instagram. There's Smudge_Customs or up there. At the beginning of the year, I'm going to be doing a bunch of lives, some videos. I got a bunch of camera stuff, so I'll be doing a bunch more pictures on Instagram, and that's pretty much it. I have my next live on the 4th, so keep an eye out for that. I'm not announcing the guests yet, but there'll be a couple guests on there. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right.
And watching movies. I'll be watching movies.
Got some homework.
I got plenty of homework.
Lou, you awake? What do you got going on, sir?
I don't know. What day is it? I feel like I'm
technically it's Monday.
It's 1:30 in the morning.
It's Wednesday.
And I've been up since 6. And then I was in the stream last night all night. So anyway, I'm burned out. Sorry. Had family come over and all that good stuff. It was a great day. A lot of fun. But yeah, you can find me at Figure Fight Club. In fact, I will be on Monday night with Talib for Decepticast for our panel for the special Decepticast episode. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. We'll be discussing the theatrical releases. Stealing your thunder, Talib.
No. Good. Less I have to talk.
That's cool. And then you can find me on Tuesday night for the open mic night. I'll be there. Fridays on Figure Fight Club. I'm always there too. Well, most of the time. Or if you can look me up on Lucid Base 3 on Instagram, do a little photography, that kind of stuff. And give me a follow. I know it's a long shot at this point, but I am 18 away from 400 on Instagram. So give me a follow. I'll follow you back. It'll be fun. It'll be cool.
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
Well, and if you're here, you're my channel. Thanks for following me, subscribing, whatever, all the other stuff. I'm doing news daily. Talib1980_collects, Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook, and then we're doing lives on here Saturday nights, and then the live pre-record on Tuesday mornings, which is just a follow up of all the news from the week. And then I'm on Figure Fight Club, as Lou mentioned. Monday should be a good show, 10:15 p.m. I've got some invites out there. I know me, Lou, I'm pretty sure Zakanan confirmed. Collecticon might be on, and Patriot Prime Reviews. So that should be a fun show, and hopefully they all show up. I'm going to reconfirm tomorrow, at a better time. Well, actually today.
Yeah,
it's 1 a.m. But I like to thank everybody. I like to thank my panel, the boys showing up again. It's been a fun discussion.
Always fun.
And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. We'll have to figure out what we're going to talk about next week. So take care. Good night. and peace.
Peace.